It might not be. It might be another bot lobby because the bot also like to change characters a lot.
I would be shocked if this is not a bot lobby. This Spider-Man is.
Did that Spider-Man just jump off the edge?
So the attack that he used just before he fell was a pull. That's a snare. So he would have pulled me to him and also probably lived afterwards.
Oh.
But I saw him on that section of the map, so I knew exactly what was going on there. So I just didn't approach. So he just jumped off and died.
Nice. What is my ult?
Ow.
Makes it so that no one dies.
Anyone inside the rings invincible basically.
Oh, wait, it had a toggle thing. What was up with
Yeah,
that?
you can make it so that damage is up instead, but just leave it on the healing one. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ, Delta!
Listen, man, I was
Oh my god, he's fucking impossible to hit, but he can't hit me either.
No, Thor, stay away from me.
You sure are on him. This is. If Panda was chasing me, I'd just run to a furniture store.
You wouldn't go any scared of it, yeah.
what a weird.
That's fucking great, Bruce.
Boo says because he doesn't know what the fuck to do in one.
Do I sit down? Do I buy something? I don't want to buy it. Yeah, he's freaked out. Freak the fuck out.
Undivided attention. Hungalamg Honolug Hongas.
Princess Halamoke, bro. I had a Muppet pen when I was growing up.
What the actual fuck? It's like a fidget pen.
Nah, we had instructions on like a fidget toy.
Mm-hmm.
Told you what to do. Told you when to bop it, when to stop it. You know.
Told you when to bop it and when to stop it. I'm gonna do crime. I'm gonna do crime. Stop me. Okay, I'll stop you. Okay, good.
Stop it. Stop it.
All right, now bop me.
Okay. You're kind of a sheeple, huh?
No. I think skeptically about things, except when it comes to.
But you only think skeptically about things because someone told you to. It's crazy.
Even if that's true, I don't know if there's anything I can do about this. Do you just have donuts at your house?
I got a bag of donuts from the bakery.
You got a bag of jelly-filled donuts?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've never gotten jelly donuts in a bag before. I've gotten donut holes. They're not holes, actually. They're like the ball guys in a bag. Never have I gotten other donuts in a bag before. Never. They come in boxes here.
It's like a long bag. I've been to
A fucking what? Like you would put bread in?
Kinda, yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, I can stand up here. Okay.
Later, man. It's just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Give the most XP and do the
Oh my
least damage.
fucking god.
There's a beehive next to the crafting bench, so I get the healing as I die.
This motherfucker.
Oh my fucking god. Sorry.
Alright?
Yeah, both of those sneezes. Ah! Sorry. Both of those
Did you
sneezes
guys
caught me in
next
minus.
sneeze? Ah, I sneezed. Ah.
No, dude, I saw everything, man. This dude sneezed, his mouse went fucking haywire. Dude went to go sneak kill an enemy, and forgot about the layak and just got jump scared by that. Just peeked around the fucking
It
stairwell.
was kind
just
of an
like,
experience.
Hey, what up, dog?
I'm not learning more about penguins now, though.
That's alright. I don't think you retained any of it anyway.
No, I've got brains full of passwords, bro. I can't be asked.
Just write them down.
Fuck no, I don't care that much about penguins.
No, the passwords. Write the passwords down.
No, you're talking crazy talk. Dude. I got a better game.
I've never played it.
Well, let me tell you, somebody who plays that game too much. Oh, there's two of them. There's two of them.
Well, it's nice knowing you.
Oh my fucking god.
There's two of them. There's two of them.
I think things are escalating because that blows were down.
Holy fucking shit.
It's a unique signal.
Yeah, let's head out and
Research
get
it in a MAM to establish
What are we gonna do
locally
to,
appropriate
like, bridge the gap,
classification
exactly?
and application.
Just swim?
Swim.
Oh.
I hope the current doesn't knock us off the edge, but we'll find out.
Ow.
Oh god. Oh, the water was so
It's
much more
shallow,
shallow
it's
than I thought it was.
Oh, I didn't expect it to be that shallow either.
My
Oh, it can't
fucking
slide.
legs.
Am I going to the wrong rock? I am.
Is that a bot? What the fuck was that?
It worked out really well.
So we can cross with the option.
You're good to go again.
Oh!
Oh, I'm freaking dead. Alright.
Because your movement shorts the time. It's a really hard to explain.
No, no.
No! Team no heal.
She very rarely actually properly streams, but when she is live, you can catch her playing.
Guy here.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to leave. Yo, get fucking wrecked, idiot.
I shut the door.
Later, man. Later, man.
Bye bye.
I drop everything though.
I'll pick it up.
Lol.
I picked it up and locked out. I got it all, found out, lost it, that pack if you come here, I don't need it.
Legend. Fucking legend. Nice kill, idiot.
You got fucking nothing, dude. Roar, XD. Nuzzles your necky wrecky. Go nuts, guys, I don't give a shit.
I mean, you say that, but if I play it for you, you'd be like, fuck my voice now! Please, please, have mercy, please, no. Mario's like, sometimes I'll play Minecraft and attack my friends. Whoa, what an edgelord. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Sometimes it'll even be on purpose. Sometimes I'll break into my friends' houses and organize their stuff for them. Well, so there's a difference between like being able to use armament hockey, which is what he did against Mr. One in retrospect, right? And being and constantly using it, right? Where's that guy going? where is he going? What? Where are you doing? Where are you going, bro? Bro, you're lost, brother. My man's walked up to that statue like it owed him money. Because it seems like a lot of pasta. An okay sign? How big are your hands? Girl, how big are your hands? Send me a picture of your hand wrapped around your finger and your thumb wrapped around a banana so I know how big your hand is. Oh. Snake says, I'm so broken. I need muscle mommy. Oh, I read muscle mommy. I mean, you know, you say that you're broken, but apparently I am just as fucked up.
The dive characters, they do all this like tech to move around on like doesn't matter.
Yo,
Good shit.
just fucking got that dude. 100% got that dude. Yo, what up? I didn't want to play another clip because I figured we'd just go straight into the actual game, and the next clip was pretty long. So yeah, I'm that Daft Punk Panda. Don't mind me clearing my throat. You guys know what's up. It's your boy. We're gonna be playing some old school RuneScape, etc. What's up, Pikachu? Me, Snake. Cat was also here. Hello, Cat, Shiro, Neko. Friends are all around. Let me make sure that this is actually making noise. Yep, that's doing. That's good. Game is playing. Game audio is capturing. Shit, what else could you ask for, right? Pikachu says, every day I imagine a future where I can eat an entire bloomin' onion from Outback Steakhouse. I'm sure that's today, actually. I don't even know if that's in the future. It's kind of like the present in a way. Do we want to do ZMI? Or do we want to say fuck ZMI? All the homies don't fuck with ZMI. What's up, Wolf Lord Churro? How's it going, dog? I don't love ZMI, but there's no Savage here, and I'm definitely gonna switch from ZMI to Guardians of the Rift if Savage shows up. So maybe now's the time. Maybe now's the time that we do. What the fuck are these runes? What is this item set? What is this? All right, this is not correct. This is way closer to what we actually need. Do I have a Guardians of the or ZMI thing? It's this, right? Yeah. Okay, so this goes here. Lock that Joker down. This, but not with those runes. We want none of these, actually. None of these presets are correct. That's fine. It's probably too many, actually. And then soul runes. Sure. No need for chisel. That looks fine. But we need to switch up our gear as well. So none of this or this or this or this. Okay. And oh, I don't have room for this because of all the locked slots. I think these bank fillers are just because of like binding combo runes. So I don't think we need to actually worry about that. Mostly defensive gear here. We don't need 2 pairs of boots. No need for Rada's blessing. We're not going to be using prayer. Seems pretty promising. And I should be able to just teleport there. I don't know why I said teleport weirdly. Yeah. I don't think I can have filters on though. Yeah, so we go here, we do that. And then we just run it down, I think, mostly. Oh, hey, Zero's here as well. Hello. Pikachu says, I feel like I could do a Super Size Me with Outback Steakhouse, which is really just a documentary where you watch my life go downhill as I eat a blooming onion every day from Outback Steakhouse. Why do you keep spelling it like a vampire steak instead of like the food that you obviously are thinking about? I think Super Size Me is more of a like almost like a hit piece than it is actually a documentary, if that makes sense. I don't think they did a very good job of like presenting information in an objective way. I mean, there's nothing that says that a documentary has to be biased or even real, right? Like the documentary, if you will, that like Disney shot or whatever, where those lemmings jumping off of a cliff or whatever is technically a documentary. It's just like not showing you like the real world, right? It's not depicting stuff that actually exists in reality, and it's still technically a documentary. But it definitely strikes me as like not quite that dishonest, but approaching those levels of dishonesty to me, honestly, where it's like, yo, that's not You're not doing a very good job of capturing like what actually is happening in the world, I don't think. Snake says, I bet I can eat one of those and be fine if I try it and don't care about the stomach ache. I can eat another half of one. A bloomin' onion? You could definitely eat an entire bloomin' onion, no problem. Oh, I didn't fill my pouch. That's kind of funny. All right, so another thing that needs to happen is this is supposed to be here. Do you think I have enough? Do you think I have enough of a kind of rune to like open this? Yeah, okay, cool. Posit this. Where are my runes? Oh, there they are. Okay. Snake says, how many Slayer points did you get? Did you get back, Panda? How many Slayer points did you get back? I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe you're saying how many Slayer points did I like use like in my grind? Like how many did I start with and how many did I end up with? I think you should be able to go from, what was it, like 94 to 99. Open the in-game chat. And look at the game log. Game log. Okay. I am looking at the game log. They reworked Slayer today? Yeah, I also changed worlds already. Remember when I was on a different world and then I immediately went to the Arania world? So... yeah, it doesn't say shit. So, I don't know, then, to answer your question. Pikachu says Steakhouse. I wonder how much harm has been done from bullshit documentaries. Probably a lot, to be honest. Probably a lot. Because people do definitely take documentaries as if they are just like telling you the truth. Like, it's a documentary. Of course it's true. It's almost as bad as like based on a true story or whatever, but yeah, no. I imagine quite a lot. But not like substantial harm, just like popular reception type harm. So like it's affected like a bottom line of companies and shit like that, but it probably hasn't actually manifested in the world in any meaningful way. Because obviously anybody who like is relevant in a field or whatever isn't gonna be too susceptible to something like that, or at least hopefully they won't be. Pikachu says, how many of your babies got back, Panda? Wait a minute, how many of your babies got back, Panda? Oh, so the first time he said babies possessive, and the second time he said multiple babies. None of them have back, or all of them have back, depending on how you look at it, I guess. Technically, you can say anything is true of an empty set. So all of the people that walk on the inside of the earth, all of the giants that live under the crust and walk on the inside of the earth, of the hollow earth, are left-handed. Because that set is empty, therefore you can say anything is true of it. Otherwise, it would have to be an example of that not being the case, which is obviously ridiculous. It would have to be a giant that lives on the inside of hollow earth that is right-handed. Because those things are logically equivalent. I really like Discrete Mass, despite the fact that I slept through it the entire time. You know what I mean? I feel like I learned a lot from that class that I was sleeping through. And I found it very interesting. I learned about cardinality from that, which is similar to chirality as well. I did struggle with that class a lot though, because a lot of it is like, I guess like intuition or whatever. Like, for example, in order to prove some stuff, you had to know the definition of what even is and what odd is, to like to do mathematical proof or whatever. But like, I had never seen a formal definition of even or odd before, so I was just expected to come up with what that means, I guess, like on the spot. And it's like, I don't know how I would begin to define even. Like, I could like logic my way through it, but after I was shown it, I was like, okay, that makes sense. But like, to come up with my own definition on the spot and then use that to facilitate like a proof or whatever, like there was no way I was going to be able to do that. Like, I would have failed the shit out of that test for sure. And that wasn't even because I wasn't paying attention. That's just because I didn't know how to do the thing that they were asking of me. Pikachu me says 2k or 2k minus n. What? Minus 1 or plus 1. Yeah, you could say minus 1. They're the same. There's like a weird... There's like a weird thing that happens with negative numbers. Like, you don't really think of negative numbers as being even or odd in the same way, but technically they can be, I suppose. Usually you talk about negative numbers like as in not being divisible really in any way that is like conventionally understood, because like the whole idea of like dividing things is like distributing, right? It's distribution, and just the distribution of a negative thing is like the distribution of debt, which is just like innately unintuitive, even though it isn't necessarily nonsensical, right? It's just like a different way of looking at things. It's a whole that you're dividing, as opposed to a mass of things, a number of things. Pikachu says, I remember hating that class, to be honest, which is crazy because it's oddly extremely relevant to programming. Yeah, I really liked it in theory, but I really struggled with basically every class at the time. And I feel like I would gain much more now from basically any class that I took than ever before. I feel like I'm so much more fascinated and interested in things than I've ever been before. Like, much more so now than before. Like, I feel like I could learn about something just for the sake of learning about it, and it would be of interest to me. Whereas before, I wasn't like hung up on like, oh, but how am I going to use this or whatever. But it was a lot harder for me to commit things that I didn't take seriously to memory. It's just that I really liked math and science and stuff like that anyway. So the only thing that I really struggled to remember were like specifically dates, because I like historical themes, but I don't like historical like facts, if you will. I don't really care about like, I would consider dates and things like that, dates and names, to be like relatively anecdotal. Like, what matters is like the drives and the motivations and like the ebbs and flows of power and people and things. And those are where the patterns actually exist. Whereas like who specifically was in charge and what day they made a choice or whatever, like that never really mattered to me. I never really saw the point of that. Yo, what's up, the Great Malenko? How's it going, man? We're trying to get through it. It's like kind of sort of going. Great Malenko says it's good. That's good. How's this doing? We're obviously not doing it quite yet, but we're like trying to like get back into the flow of things. Hotsplit says, I remember this guy. Me? No, you probably are thinking of somebody else. Oh, I should have restored my prayer. It's okay. Can you tell I'm nervous because I keep doing this for no reason? Hotsplit says, yes, you from Volcanic Mine. Or from woodcutting Volcanic Mine. From woodcutting Volcanic Mine. You must be complaining about my stream title. Must be. It's like, oh, well, your stream title was wrong that one time. In which case, like, damn, bro, either your memory is extremely remarkable or you're very new to the platform. Let me fucking tell you. Like, people get their stream titles wrong very fucking regularly, dude. Like, quite often. You could scour Twitch right now for people who are streaming in the wrong category and very helpfully point out that they're in the wrong category from now until the end of the day without missing a beat. 10 seconds of stream. Bliss says, and I remember you were doing Volcanic Mine with good friend. I don't know if I have friends. What do you mean? See how gaslighting goes for me, you know? I don't really know how to respond to that. And so I just decided to say something that might be funny. Like, that's like, sure, I guess. The only reason it's not allowed is because you said the word crazy girl. Like, that's the only problem, actually. You literally said crazy girl, and it was like, well, you can't say crazy girl. You can't call girls crazy. That's misogynist. No, they didn't care about that at all. Here, for those of you at home, right? And also, I don't think it is even that weird. Great Malenko says, my oldest nephew had me dying just now. He said, calm waters never made a good sailor, uncle. Give that crazy girl a chance, because if she's got some grippy socks on, she's probably got a grippy box, right? And it's like, sure, that's not out of pocket for the Great Malenko. You know what I mean? Like, in the grand scheme of things that I've seen this motherfucker say, that isn't like, you know what I mean? I'm not calling foul on that. I mean, it is foul to, yo, can I fucking play the game, bro? It is foul to say, but it's like, yeah, sure, that's par for the course. That seems about right. Snake says, wait, is crazy boy allowed? I actually don't know, but it's obviously not misogynist. I'm a fucking idiot. I've never seen a misandrist warning on Twitch. Never once. Misogyny, absolutely. But misandry, never once. Never fucking once. And honestly, like, man the fuck up. I'm toxic. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell because it's very possible that me allowing crazy girl means that crazy boy is fine as well. You know what I mean? Great Malenko says, I've definitely said it way worse. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. I don't care about that one. I was surprised that you felt like it was a problem in some way, in fact. I was like, I looked at it and I was like, it seems fine. And then I read it more closely and I was like, yeah, no, it's fine. Like, what are you talking about? Pikachu says, misogyny. I fucking love misogyny. It's my favorite flavor. Misogyny? Yeah, sure. We'll say misogyny. Yeah, I don't know. Hello? Like, clicking through this floor into the background is fucking crazy. I don't know how I keep doing that. Maybe I just need to, like, look slightly down more. Because, like, I don't know how I keep fucking X-raying through like that. This is not a very good angle. So I want to be able to click on that, too. Pikachu needs to shout out to Brock from Pokemon for teaching me how to be misogynistic. What? Brock from Pokemon's a misogynist? Are you sure? I know he's like a horn dog. You know what I mean? He's like kind of a freak. Chases after every Nurse Joy and every Officer Jenny, but like Snake says, Brat taught me what a jelly donut was. Yeah. I kind of sounded like I said Brat. I meant to say Brock. You know who Brock is. Come on. You know. I can probably just click over here. You kind of have to like lock in the camera angle. Pikachu says, would you say that he is a certified freak 7 days a week? He not 7 days a week. He sometimes takes shit like very, very seriously. Like, he definitely is like extremely horny, but when like the situation is dire or whatever, he like locks the fuck in. You know what I mean? So like in reality, he may indeed be horny 7 days a week, but like he will lock the fuck in, you know, and like handle something. Great Malenko said, exclamation mark delete. Oh, that doesn't work here. Oops. Yeah, no, that's not a thing. Yeah, no, that's not a thing. So everyone gets to see that you said that you would stick your dick in a bag of Doritos. And it's also in the VOD forever. So yeah, live with that. Great Malenko says good. I'm goad. You're good? You're good. Glad. Okay. I was like, goad. Surely you didn't mean goad. You're goaded. You've been manipulated into doing something you otherwise perhaps wouldn't have done. Look at all the spells I can cast. Jesus. Pikachu says that's from a Zach Fox song. Jesus is the one. What? Certified freak 7 days a week? I think I knew that song, but I don't know who Zach Fox is. Brand Malenko says, be careful buying Doritos because I probably stuck my dick in the bag. Statistically, there's no way that's true. Well done, Snake. That certainly belongs in the out of context quotes. You could have also included the exclamation mark delete and, oh shit, that doesn't work here. That also might have been funny. Pikachu says, he says, I put my dick in a bag of Doritos and made this expletive bitch suck the dust off the tip. What's the expletive? Fuck? Fucking bitch? Surely not. You would have said fucking bitch, right? What's the expletive? Pikachu says he also says, I'm gonna put my balls in some Thousand Island dressing because I got depression. Do you think you can taste it? Pikachu says it's the gamer word. Oh. You know what's funny about the gamer word? You don't really use it to describe ladies almost ever. Like almost ever. It's almost always fellas. Like it's very weird. Like if someone uses the gamer word to describe ladies, they are absolutely a racist. There's no way. You know what I mean? Like there's no way that that happens. I mean, obviously there's exceptions to everything, but like that's one of those things where it's like, no, that means something else is going on. Like you didn't use the gamer word for your friends that are ladies. That doesn't happen that way. Raymalenko says, oh, that gamer word. Pikachu says, this song made me laugh so hard it cured my depression, honestly. Oh, wow. I doubt it. Maybe I should give it a chance, though. Not on stream, though. Clearly. Clearly not on stream. This is ridiculous. I have a sickness. The grass is always greener. I said, fuck it. Burn the picket fence. You guys like smoke rings? Dylan the funky homo sapien? Look at how much higher my rate is right now. And I'm not even doing it right. You know what I mean? That's not what I wanted. I've had it memorized in my mind that I'm supposed to click 2, and it's 1 now, and that makes me so sad. I guess I should have opened the bank. Pikachu says, I love Del the Funky Homo Sapien. I prefer ice cream. The song Ice Cream over Smoke Rings, I imagine. I don't think I know the song Ice Cream. In fact, that's the only song that I know by Dirty Heads, I think. I've heard a few other songs by them, but that's the only song. Pikachu says, or Helm by the Hieroglyphics. Can you use the name Hieroglyphics? Is that cultural appropriation? Can you say that? Is hieroglyphics specifically Egyptian, or is it Egyptian hieroglyphics? You think? Back choice is ZMI. Oh yeah, no. We were gonna do Guardians of the Rift, but I'm never gonna get better at this method, which is faster, if I never do it. But maybe we just don't get better at it. You know what I mean? Maybe we just do Guardians of the Rift instead because it's better. Pikachu says, sorry, it's called If You Must, not Ice Cream. Yeah, you were off by a lot. Maybe they mentioned ice cream in the song, but that's clearly not the title. It's very different. Ray Malenko says Egyptian hieroglyphics. Yeah, I think that they say Egyptian hieroglyphics, which would imply that hieroglyphics certainly are not innately Egyptian in any way. Otherwise, it would be redundant, which would be silly. Pikachu says hieroglyphics is another moniker used by Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Oh. Pikachu says, this fool's breath humming so bad, it'll melt your ice cream. They say, don't say nothing if you can't say nice things. True. And this is why I shut the fuck up when I'm meeting new people. Or when someone's too positive, I'll just shut the fuck up. Because if I say something, the best I can do is say something that's like kind of funny, maybe. And if it doesn't land right, it is just me being an asshole. You know what I mean? That's the best that I can do. If somebody's like extremely nice, I can't do anything better than that. That's as good as it gets. Doc Troy says, I'm AFKing day alt mine until I have enough essence for 99. Yeah, I only play RuneScape on stream, or else I would probably do something similar. Like if I was willing to do some stuff offline, right? Then I would probably do the day alt because it will be faster for the actual on-stream part of it. But I want to capture the whole gameplay experience, or at least as much as I reasonably can. Every now and then I've done like really minor things. Like I followed around Elian, obviously, that one time off stream. Did my internet just fucking die? No, apparently it's fine. But I borrowed Suck's Abyssal Bludgeon and they gave it back to her or whatever. That was off stream, I'm pretty sure. So there was just like an Abyssal Bludgeon for a while and then it was just gone. You know what I mean? But like very, very minor things. Nothing that like anybody would ever care about. Great Malenko says, am I weird because my grown ass plays anime games on Roblox? I mean, are the games good? If the games are good, then nah, it's fine. It's like free too, probably, right? So like, nah, that's fine. Now, if you're like fucking being a creep or something, or you just like really love beating children at video games, yeah, you're probably weird. Like if you're like, yeah, man, I play any game that's popular with kids so that I can win. I want to be top of the leaderboards. Fuck them 10-year-olds. You know what I mean? Like that's a little weird. Pikachu says, in At the Helm, Del the Funky Homo Sapien said rap ain't about busting caps and fucking bitches. It's about fluence with rhyming ingenuity. Interesting. Also, my frame rate just fucking died for a second. Did you see that shit? That was crazy. Imagine playing RuneScape and your frames dropping. Black Troy says, my ass on this game all day, currently grinding. That's unfortunate. I don't know what MOKHA is, though. Pikachu says, fluency, I mistyped. Well, I'm never going back to that sentence, so gone forever now. Pikachu, or Bok Troy says it's the newest boss from World War Part 3. Oh, the Doom of Makaidal is what you're talking about. Makaidal, Doom. I see. I didn't know I've never seen his name abbreviated in that way before, but I understand why you didn't type the whole thing. Yeah, I would have just called him Doom. The Delph boss as well. Yeah, no, I haven't done him yet. I probably will. Not now or anything like that, but soon. Pikachu me says, and that was probably honestly the very first time my eyes were open to rap culture. That's pretty funny. Because it's not like that's like true. Like the thing that he's saying is like true for him, but like that's not what rap music actually is. Like you can't act like, well, the only rap music that's actually rap music is stuff that's, you know, profound and insightful. You know what I mean? Like whatever. You're just gatekeeping what rap music is. Like those motherfuckers mumble and blah, 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 blah. Like that's also rap music. It's true. Like it's objectively, truly rap music. You just don't like it if that's how you feel. The Great Malenko says that they're mid, to be honest. The anime games are mid. But better than most AAA anime games. Ain't gonna lie, that if those kids attack me first, I fold their ass typically. I do PvE. I don't know of any like AAA anime games that are like kind of worth a shit, to be honest. I don't know of like AAA anime games, to be honest. Now that I think about it, like they're kind of like few and far between nowadays. Like Ubisoft will do a Naruto game and shit like that every now and then, but like there aren't that many like AAA, like big production games. But I guess it kind of depends what you mean by AAA. Like typically that's like the size of the developer now, I guess, as opposed to like the size of the game, because realistically you would rather identify the game by like, you know, its production budget, but we don't really know that for like almost any games, right? So I guess what makes it AAA is who's making it, right? So it's a AAA dev. So yeah, I imagine that being the case, most anime games probably are AAA, probably most. Pikachu says, don't undersell Ubisoft. Yeah. They make quadruple A games. They've only made one, and it didn't do particularly well, actually. So I think I will continue to undersell Ubisoft. Though they did add some new shit to that game. I don't know if it's gonna make the game better, but like one of the problems that people had with that game is like there wasn't anything that was like fantastic about the game. There weren't like sea monsters or whatever, but they've added that shit nowadays, I think. Pikachu me says, yeah, I hate them. Ubisoft? I don't think I hate Ubisoft. I don't think I feel strongly enough about Ubisoft to hate them. I don't think I've played an Ubisoft game in a very long time, and I don't think I care about Ubisoft games either. Does Ubisoft own Prince of Persia? Is that them? Because there's been some new Prince of Persia games that are actually kind of interesting. There's one that just came out, or may still be in early access, that's like Dead Cells. And Dead Cells is a good game. It's made by the same people who did Dead Cells as well, so, or at least a former dev of Dead Cells or something like that. Pikachu says, cool, when they add the seamen monsters, then we'll talk. I don't know if we're gonna get seamen monsters in Skull and Bones, I think is what the game is called. Octoy says, I like it a lot. The only scuff part is that the orb mechanic, and I'm at 1/3 of the unique so far for Doom of Hokkaido. I don't know if anybody who like loves Doom specifically. I know of people who have fought him, right? Some of my homies have like given their review of him, but nobody's like, that's my favorite boss. I've not fought him yet at all. I probably am only gonna go like yay so far anyway. Like I don't really feel like I need to like prove anything about, you know what I mean? Like I don't think I'm bothered by the fact that I don't go that deep, but you play like all kinds of different accounts, so I'm sure that there's a lot of value in you actually getting the drops, at least on your irons. Like Troy says, yeah, Doom. Oh, I know a lot of people that hate him. Doom? Really? I know that the boss fight is very different from wave to wave or level to level or whatever. And like they all have like their own mechanics. It's almost like their own bosses as I understand it, but I don't know the mechanics at all yet. I'll look into it one day and then like try and, you know, do, because I do want to get, you know, 1 or 3 KC. Basically, I just want to do enough of Doom to feel confident that I could learn it if I wanted to learn it fully. That's really all. That's just the level of familiarity that I want with just about anything in this game. Back choice says, yeah, it starts adding mechanics until 8. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and then it like, does it like repeat at Delve 8? Is it like the same? Is it like Delve 8 over and over again? Or is it like, or do they like cycle through? I don't really know how it works, but I am curious if you can put that in words that I can understand. Or if I'll just have to wait and see, because that's also possible. I also haven't looked into it, obviously, at all, right? I just know that he drops Avernic treads and the new best in slot mage gloves or whatever. Which I might not get either of, to be honest, because both of those things are very expensive, and I don't think that there's very much value in me getting better combat gear. At least until I attempt, Inferno or Coliseum or something. And like, I don't know if that's gonna happen soon enough to be even relevant. Like, you might just do some money making, make 200 300 mil or something, and then just buy a couple pieces of gear. If that'll make a substantial difference, even probably wouldn't even. Probably mostly a skill issue, to be real. People have done an Inferno in fucking red D-hide or some shit, I'm sure. My choice is after Delve 8, it's the same over and over again. At most, you have to clean up venom puddles on the floor when you walk with the orb mechanic. That's interesting. Don't stand in the bads. Tale as old as time. All right, let's do some shoutouts. We'll start with Bok Choy, because you guys actually might not know who Bok Choy is. We do shoutouts pretty consistently here, but Bok Choy, if you didn't know, a bit of a streamer, a variety streamer as well, but definitely a RuneScape player. I say a bit of a streamer because I haven't been able to actually see Bok Choy live, not for lack of wanting, just because they haven't streamed in so fucking long. It's been fucking ages. But Bok Choy is fantastic, good vibes. Also known as Poggers von, isn't it Poggers von Choysen? It's actually, there's a little bit of redundancy in there, but very knowledgeable RuneScape player, very chill guy. Plays a wide variety of games though, so I actually don't have Bok Choy pinned down as far as like a particular game or anything like that, but I've seen him around enough. I definitely can recommend hanging out with them. Good vibes for sure. Bok Choy says, I'm just a little guy, and that is correct actually. Fantastic, you got it. I pick up some stuff here and there, but he's Bok Choy to me, to be fair. Like, that's all I got. Bok Choy says, real, the bad is bad. Yeah, if you stand in bads long enough, you start tanking the floor. Yeah, no problem, no problem. But yeah, we've got more shoutouts to do as well. Unfortunately, that's kind of the sum total of what I know about Bok Choy. I've seen Bok Choy on other people's streams, but never on their own. But I've got an eye out for you. One day, if I see you live, I will be there. I promise you that. You're one of the people that I've like carved out of my schedule. It's like, no, you gotta see. I mean, at the very least, we both play RuneScape. That's enough, right? There's only so many RuneScape streamers around. Bok Choy says, one day I'll come back, trust? Yeah, okay, all right. I'm not holding my breath. I've heard that story before. Not from you, but I've heard that story before. I've got quite a few homies around here that stream like once every 6 months or 8 months and shit. Like, okay, we'll see. You know what I mean? Like, all right, we'll see. Fine, sure. Okay. I mean, and when they do go live, I am there. At least if they let me know. That's the main thing. It's like, feel free to let me know. If you're an inconsistent streamer, I will not be upset if you let me know when you decide to go live. Not at all. I'm not like super present on Twitch. I do spend a lot of time on Twitch, obviously, but I don't, I'm not always like lurking and looking for people that are going live or whatever. And that's the biggest reason why I join as many Discords as I do, because I do want to know when people go live, especially people that I don't always get to see live. So I can't leave the bank. There we go. So it is very helpful actually to have some kind of notification when people go live. let's talk about somebody else though. Like Pikachu, for example. Pikachu is a variety streamer as well. He just started Deliver Us from Mars. Deliver Us to Mars? Whatever. Who cares? That game has some ugly ass people in it and some like boo-boo ass gameplay, I'm gonna be honest. But he's interested enough in the story, it seems like, so far. And he's been speculating, and that's like one of the like core experiences of his stream, I would say. He like really likes to guess what's going to happen and engage with the game in ways that are like unconventional, is what I would say. He's one of those types that, like, if you start a game like on a river that's flowing downstream, he's the type of person that will immediately turn around and see what's upstream, right? He's going to fight against the the flow of water tooth and nail unless he absolutely cannot go backwards at all. And then he's going to check all the boundaries. He's going to immediately crash the ship that he's on, the canoe that he's on, in the shore on both sides, see what's over there, see if he could explore over there, see if there's any secrets. That's just the way that he plays games. So it's very, very interesting. I definitely recommend you check him out. He plays a wide variety of games. He's, first of all, an Apex Legends streamer, I would say. I say that because that's the like most consistent game I've seen him play, but he's also played a bunch of different rage games like Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, which he's beaten many, many times. He's also played and finished Get to Work, but he hasn't done the DLC yet. And Only Up he actually did in like one stream, like just sent that whole fucking game. And we were actually technically playing Bread and Fred together. Though I don't know when we're actually going to continue that. We don't have a time scheduled for that. Instead, we're playing GTFO once a week with a couple other homies, being John Smolth and Delta. But yeah, he's a variety streamer, and definitely expect more walking simulators from him. Like Edith Finch and Soma are supposed to be on the horizon as well, if you're interested in either of those games. But yeah, he's a great guy. I definitely recommend you check him out. Very genuine streamer as well. Pikachu says, I love raging at games. I feel like you don't actually rage at games very much. The conversations that I've had with Pika about like game rage, like gamer moments or whatever, is like usually limited to like specifically peak and stuff like that. It's when the game doesn't work like right or consistently, or is like extremely overly punishing, right? Where it's like fully a skill dependent thing. Like you just have to do, you know, if you execute this, then you'll get exactly the same result every single time, which is technically true of Peak in some ways, but like Peak is inconsistent with its messaging, right? The biggest problem that he had for it, as I understood it, was like some of the ground that you can stand on in different regions, right? Like versus like the climbable surfaces is ambiguous. Like it looks like ground you can stand on, but it isn't, right? And that's a really big problem for someone who's, you know, trying to accomplish things in the game, right? Where it's like those edge cases or whatever are like kind of a deal breaker that like really do need to be addressed, in my opinion. I guess we'll turn just a little bit more like that. But it's not like the end all be all or whatever, because it's also like a party game. But Peak in particular kind of walks the line between a party game and like a rage game. And rage games are actually known for being fair as opposed to like just inspiring rage specifically. And party games are like by their very nature like unfair, right? Like there's like pseudo asymmetrical experiences where like, you know, comeback mechanics are abound and things like that, you know what I mean? Not to like roast party games or anything like that. They're supposed to be fun more than anything else, right? But I think that combination of genres is like uniquely bad in some ways, at least for people that are familiar with one versus the other. Yeah, I think turning the camera a little bit helped a lot, actually. But yeah, this is Orania. This is what we do. Our rate is not very good, but it's like fine. It would be better if we were better at banking. Like if you can bank instantly, this rate goes up by like 10K or something like that an hour. And I don't know. I don't feel like I want to sweat that much. You know what I mean? I missed every fucking click there. That was crazy. But like I'm trying to put the effort into getting a little bit better. That's kind of the sum total of what I'm doing here, right? because I don't really like Arania, but I also haven't given Arania like a proper chance like I've given some other things. I mean, this is it, right? This is the whole thing. So it's not like I haven't given it a chance, but like acclimating to it is like a slow process in a lot of ways. I remember Katshiro Neko's here as well. Katshiro Neko, if you don't know, is a fellow streamer, a Catboy VTuber, a little bit of a writer as well. I've read the first 3 chapters of his written work. I don't know. It's short story, sure. Like I don't know what to call it. Very dark and very mysterious is how I would describe it. It's definitely one of those ones that I have a lot of questions, but you're not supposed to understand anything until like probably about the end, I would guess. And being that I'm 3 chapters deep because that's all that exists right now, there's not a lot of answers, which is fine. What else? Oh, Cat plays a pretty wide variety of games. Used to be an Apex Legends streamer basically exclusively, but nowadays is hunting all around for something worth playing. Plays a lot of Resident Evil Remake. That's 2 and 3 in particular, but also a little bit of 4 as well. Also was playing Battlefield 6, the early access for that game. Big fan of first-person shooters in general, I would say. But I've seen Cat play all kinds of different games. It's definitely true variety gamer, you know what I mean? Soul stuff, anime stuff, even like some like weirdo, like Gooner adjacent, I guess I would describe it. There's this you might have heard of it. It's a game that's like very similar to Risk of Rain. It's Risk of Rain 2, but like anime girls or whatever. I've still not seen anyone who like actually likes the game necessarily, but they're like, it's fine. You know what I mean? They're like, I see what you're doing, right? Like you're definitely Risk of Rain in it, but like it's not like quite landed yet. You know what I mean? They're not quite there. I think it's still early access as well. And the default text in that game drives me up a fucking wall. Like there's like a DPS readout for like a training dummy or whatever, and it looks like fucking Times New Roman or some shit. It's just like floating Times New Roman or whatever. And it's like fucking, it irks me in a way that I cannot explain. Like I've never seen that in a video game before, I don't think, and it fucks me up to just like see this like untextured text that's just like in the fucking space. Like I fucking hate that shit. I mean, I get it, it's an early access game, it's just a placeholder, but like fuck man, that in particular bothers me in a way that I can't put into words. Troy says, yeah, Arania is at least decently fast, which is nice, and it's very samey too. Yeah, it's right now about as fast, I would think, as Guardians of the Rift. If you can do Guardians of the Rift duo, it might be a little bit faster, but Guardians of the Rift solo isn't perfectly consistent. The duo is like really, really fucking close to being perfectly consistent. I don't think it's reasonable to be worried about failure in duo. But in solo, you definitely can fail, even if you play the game pretty well. But maybe if you play it perfectly, you'll never lose. I'm not sure quite yet. But the solo isn't bad. The solo experience is not bad at all. But yeah, I don't know if I would go so far as to say like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to do the solo because it's actually faster than what I am capable of. I think I just need to grind this out. Like I want to like, if I dedicate all of today, right? It's 5:50 right now. And if I go until 12:30 doing just Arania, just ZMI, then I will be satisfied in saying that I tried ZMI. And if I never do it again, it's just not for me, right? Because like I clearly put the effort in to like learn it. I'm just not very good at it, clearly. It's like mostly a mechanical thing. And this is also extremely fucking dry. Like, God bless this mess. Like, you're just here forever. You're clicking on this. You go here, you click on this guy, you bank. Shuffle your inventory for a second. You click over there, then you click there. Then you shuffle through this. And then you teleport. It's the whole fucking process, just about. Every now and then you have to drink a potion, a stamina potion. What else? Oh, I didn't click on the altar, I guess. There's probably something else as well. Oh yeah, your bags need to be repaired every now and then. That's the other thing. I kind of wish it was better. You could repair your bag better. Like the speaking to the dark mage thing is like really slow. And I don't know why they made that part of the game so slow. Because like you talk to them, you have to choose a dialogue option, and then you have to click through to the next dialogue before your bag actually gets repaired. Which isn't like terrible, right? It's like 3 clicks, but it's 3 clicks when it could instead be just 1 click, right? Like if I did this and it just repaired the bag, it would just save me 2 clicks that I'm going to do exactly the same way. It's not like it's a, you know, like a menuing thing or whatever. It's just like silly thing that the game does for some reason. Savage says, I wish the lamp worked outside of Guardians of the Rift. Yeah, that would be fine too, but I don't know. I can kind of see why it doesn't in some ways, but like only in some ways. It doesn't seem like it would be too strong, but like the Bruma Torch doesn't. Well, actually, maybe it does. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it does work outside of Wintertod. You know what I'm saying? It seems like one of those. It's not It doesn't seem unreasonable for me for it to be mini game specific, if that makes sense. But I don't know. Savages just need to change the cape skill so that the lamp works. Okay, so you want the rune crafting cape to do something different so that the lamp doesn't overlap with it. What would the rune crafting cape do then? I should definitely get my run energy back. Savage says, like, make the cape give you extra runes or something. Yeah, I was thinking that too. If it was similar to the eye set, that would be easy. And obviously you can make it work on, or make it work to whatever level that makes sense. Like, I don't know what the eye set, the eye gear does for you exactly. I think it's like 60% more runes or whatever. So you can make the cape give you, you know, the 34% you're missing, so you get double runes. And that makes the math a lot easier, right? Seems reasonable. It's not like crazy relative to the eye set. I don't know what the grand total for the eye set is. I think it's about 66%, but you get what I'm saying, right? It was like a huge difference there or anything like that. Seems fine. It's like definitely better, right? Savage says, or make the cape work as the rune crafting outfit so you can use graceful. That's interesting. I don't think that the minigame and the cape are that closely related to each other though. So I feel like that's not in keeping with the spirit of some of the other capes that we have in the game. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a little strange. Like the agility cape works as just the graceful cape, right? And that's the closest that you get to a set that is replaced by the cape. You've got your forestry kit that can store your lumberjack set, right? But that's definitely not the same either. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's a bridge too far. Because I feel like you should have to like store your gear, like store your eye set in the cape then would be the way that I would want it to work, right? Like you don't get to skip getting the eye set. You have to use the eye set on the cape in order to get that benefit. Seems like more in keeping with the spirit, but I don't know. Savage says, yeah, that would be better. Yeah. And it's like weird for your, well, I guess it doesn't have to store it, right? You could just say like you enhanced your cape with that, right? That would be fine too. And then you just like the eye sets that you have is just gone forever. Like this stuff is just gone and you have to get another one if you want another one. Savage says, I mean, that's what the range cape does. You can, but the Avas, you can put the Avas in it. Can you put the Avas in it, or does the range cape just work? I thought the range cape just works like an Avas. Right. But that's also not a set. The Ava's accumulator is not a set. And that's like kind of different. And that's the other thing. It's like the graceful thing that the agility cape does and the Ava's thing that the range cape does. Both of those are the same slot, right? So they would be competing slots, whereas these are not competing slots as well. Savage says now you put it in, I think. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it is a little different. Not in a way that's like upsetting to me. I just don't think it's in line with keeping right by itself. But I would be okay with you being able to use your rune crafting capes such that you can fill it with your eye set. And likewise, I'd be okay with your max cape having the same benefit. And I would even be okay with if they added this functionality that you have to do it for each of them individually, if that makes sense. Like if you've already got a max cape, you can just augment your max cape. But if you go from the rune crafting cape that you augmented to a max cape, you have to do them both separately, right? Like you just miss the ship and you don't get to get your eye stuff back out of it. That doesn't bother me at all. Like it sucks like that you'd have to get the gear set twice in that way, but like just don't augment your rune crafting cape with it then, idiot. You know what I mean? That way people who have an interest in augmenting the rune crafting set, aka skillers, can benefit from it without having to have a max cape as well, right? And then it's not a max cape benefit, it's a rune crafting benefit that applies on both levels, right? Seems reasonable to me as well. And I don't think you need to be refunded the gear. I think you'll be okay. You know what I mean? It's not that huge a deal just to use up the gear. You can get more of it. It's okay. It's a grind, but like whatever. So is everything. You only need to get the gear set once. Just don't waste it. Stupid. You know what I mean? Savage says, if you're maxed, it's whatever. Yeah. All right, so we had more people who were here. Shuro. Wolf Lord Shuro, longtime friend of the stream. We played Terraria back in the way back with Wolf Lord Shuro. Nice one-on-one experience, nice comfortable vibes with the boy as he carried my heavy ass all the way through the Calamity mod. We did a little bit of Infernum difficulty, I think. I don't remember exactly how it ended up working. One of the bosses was broken, like extremely borked, which is very sad. But we ended up beating literally every boss. Even that boss we like definitely beat, but we didn't get the credit for beating it, right? Like he was literally like 1 HP or whatever, and it just wouldn't die. But yeah, in no small part due to him carrying my heavy ass through the entire gameplay experience. Who says, wait a second, this doesn't look like Guardians of the Rift. Did I say Guardians of the Rift? No, I didn't in the stream title. That one's on you. But yeah, I definitely recommend you check out Wolf Lord Shuro. He's a wolf boy and also a Lord of Wolves. He is a dedicated borker. He plays a wide variety of games as well. It's hard to pin him down to any particular thing. As far as like games that he's played in a recurring capacity, Terraria is up there. Minecraft for sure. He likes those games that you can mod a lot. What else? Final Fantasy 14 he's played a good amount, particularly a Paladin as I understand it. What else does he do? Like almost anything, you know what I mean? You can get him to play just about any game. You'll see him play a variety of games with the homies as well. He plays Apex a good amount. Did a little bit of streaming there. He joined us actually as well on Apex a few times. What else? Marvel Rivals for sure. I've seen him play some party games. I don't remember if it was specifically Peak or not. Pretty sure he's played either Peak or Repo or both, but definitely games in that genre. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a variety streamer through and through. It's really hard to pin him down to one thing. Or it's like, this is the thing that you should expect from him next, you know? He loves all kinds of games. And as far as I know, he doesn't have like a game schedule. Might have a stream schedule, but he'll just like do whatever, you know? Savage says it's the new Guardians of the Rift Ultra boost. Yeah, it's really long and you have to do a lot of teleporting. You never lose the Great Rift Guardian for whatever reason. It always works out, you know what I mean? Who else? No one? Zero too? Yeah, sure. Hit Zero with a collab shout out too. Psychotic Zero. This is one of those homies that I was talking about with regards to like not streaming for 6 to 8 months at a time. he used to go super duper hard in the paint when it comes to streaming. So he's definitely like a well-established streamer in that way. He knows exactly what he wants to do on stream and stuff like that. He's familiar with the space and stuff. But it's been a long time since he's actually properly streamed. He's a Foxboy streamer, a VTuber. But whoa, what did I just click on? That was crazy. What else does he got going on? Oh, he's like a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance speedrunner. He has a very strong affinity for Hogs of War, that PlayStation 1 title. If you're familiar with Worms, it's like Worms but way better. But you know, PlayStation 1 era jank. And also, don't listen to what the Chinese pigs say. Don't pay them any mind. Are they Japanese? Maybe they're Japanese, but nonetheless, don't listen to them. It's not good. It was a different time. It was a different era. What else does he play? Oh, he's a big fan of Osu. That's his rhythm game of choice. But he plays a bunch of different rhythm games as well. I've seen him play Muse Dash. We used to have a little bit of a Thursday night Left 4 Dead 2 thing off stream, where we just play with the boys. But people stopped showing up, so we stopped doing it, is what happened. Like, people were just like, yeah, no, I'm busy. So it's like, okay, well, it was nice while it lasted. So that is what it is. But yeah, he's a very capable gamer and plays a variety of games as well. He just doesn't play them on stream. He got to like hunter rank like 100 or so in Monster Hunter Wilds in like the first week or so. Savage says it's a shame. I like that game. Yeah, I know you wanted to finish it, but like can't make people show up. And also you had to stay up so fucking late. That's like the thing is like everybody's like, oh yeah, we should do something together. And it's like, okay, well, when are you available? And it's like fucking 9 p.m. EST. It's like, you know, that's like 3 fucking a.m., 5 fucking a.m. for Savage, right? Like, could you, that's the only time you're available? Like, bro, come on, man. Like, you're fucking this dude up completely. He's only got this much sleep to live with. You know what I mean? Fuck. But yeah, it is what it is. Most of the people that we hang out with tend to be night owls, which is just the fucking worst. I mean, it's the streamer thing to some degree as well. It's like part of the streamer culture is just being up late at night. In fact, I go to sleep early for streamers, to be honest. My stream usually ends at midnight, which is like not late at all in the streaming space. Like people be ending their streams at like 4 a.m. consistently. Pikachu says, yeah, like me, as far as being a night owl, for sure. Your schedule is like completely like almost opposite, right? Like 4 p.m. is late for you or something like that. Like it's crazy. Your shit is crazy. I don't know how you like live your life. Fuck me up. I mean, I've definitely lived my life before, actually, now that I think about it. Before the stream and all that, I definitely had a time where I was like waking up at night and going to sleep during the day type shit. I've definitely been there, but it's been a long time. It was a very different era for me. Pikachu says, yeah, imagine playing a game, wanting to go to bed, and people telling you to play another whole hour of your B tier Nicolas Cage game. This seems oddly specific. Right? Surely you're not talking about Alan Wake, right? There's no way you're complaining about Alan Wake right now. Nobody wants. Oh, you're talking about Nova making you play Depart from Mars, right? Is that what it is? Nova's like, no, keep going. This game is so good. Don't you love the faces? Deliver Us Mars? Yeah, sure. I was like, there's no way you're complaining about Alan Wake. There's nothing Nicolas Cage about that movie. I don't know if Deliver Us Mars is also Nicolas Cage coded, to be honest. I don't know about that one. But yeah, that game is like, I mean, first of all, it's hideous. That's the biggest problem that I have with it. The voice acting is like probably fine, to be honest. It's written in such a way as that it's supposed to be cringe. Like it's supposed to feel awkward. And they nail it, right? Like it feels awkward when the people are talking to each other about stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know why that's what they wanted, but that's what they wanted. They were like, isn't it so fucking awkward that these two people that you have come to know as being like sisters are talking about you know, having crushes on people and like love and like what it is to be in love and stuff, and they're like not comfortable having that conversation with each other. And it's like, I mean, it's a realistic conversation, I guess, but like usually it's supposed to serve some kind of end, is kind of the thing that I'm like on, I guess. It's like, oh yeah, do you have a crush on any of our coworkers? It's like, no. Why did you ask that? And also they're married to each other. It's like, oh, well, just because they're married, it doesn't mean that you can't have a crush on them. It's like, where the fuck are you going with this? Like, what are you trying to say to me right now? You know what I mean? Like, it was fucking weird. It was a weird thing to say, especially since they're like astronauts. They're coworkers that are astronauts that are in space, just the 4 of them. So it's just the 4 of them for like presumably a long time together, and that's just gonna be that, right? That's who it's going to be, just the 4 of them, right? And that was like one of the first things that the commander asked. The commander, the person in charge, asked that. And it's like, I feel like we need, like, you know what I mean, like human resources to like get involved in this. What the fuck is going on here, man? Pikachu says, yeah, I have a crush on any of the 3 people already here in this room. one of whom is like your surrogate sister or whatever. Like, it's fucking weird, man. It's fucking weird. Pikachu says, paying attention right now while I ask this question. Yeah, true. Pikachu says, want to confess anything for the audience? I don't think that the other 2 were actually on the line. I don't think they were able to hear that, but yeah. Savage says, so you guys fucking? Yeah, exactly. It was like, what the fuck? Hello? All right, then. All right. Pikachu says she's got to know who's fucking to properly manage the crew. I guess. Maybe. It was a 7D play. And I'm just thinking in fucking 1 dimension. But it feels, at the very least, like a conflict of interest sort of a thing. Like, you're kind of my boss, dog. Like, could you not do that? Like, why do you need to know that? But like, fucking so weird. So weird. It's also kind of a slow game as well. I mean, maybe I wouldn't feel that it was that slow if it wasn't Pikachu playing, because this dude is like, I'm gonna search up everything. I'm taking this game by the fucking ankles and I'm gonna shake the shit out of it until something falls out. I swear to God. We're gonna explore fucking everything, which is very, very funny in a lot of cases. But it's funny. It's also funny because in a game like Outer Wilds, which I made him play, the more you explore, the more you will see. And there's very few things that are like not worth exploring generally. Like there's like basically lore just about everywhere. Like there's hardly an unused location or something like that. And what that means is you would think that it would be like uniquely suited to him, but that's not actually what like made him have like the most Pikachu me experience possible, because he missed all kinds of shit. There's a bunch of shit that he just like didn't encounter. I mean, I think he went and got everything after, like he went back and got everything just about that he missed. But like he went to a museum, right? There's a museum in the game, and he literally looked at like half of the fucking exhibits and just like moved on to the next thing. And I'm like, how, why? Were they not interesting enough? Because they tell you important shit. Like, but yeah, I've definitely seen him miss stuff in that game in particular. But the thing that served him best in Outer Wilds was actually his like stubborn insistence to try to figure things out. He's like, no, I'm going to use my brain and I'm going to problem solve and troubleshoot until I figure this out, which is also a way that he plays his video games. Like, for sure, that comes through, you know, in aces, you know what I mean, in spades. He's got that shit. But yeah, that was much more on display in his gameplay rather than his like specific like investigative, you know, detective, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot more deduction than like observation and exploration, if that makes sense. I mean, both things were a factor, to be fair. Goose's brain, what's that? Good point. True. Pikachu says we couldn't even fall back to Earth. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it seems like it was just really fucking far. Pikachu says just like an IRL museum, honestly. Yeah, true. I usually explore like just about every exhibit if I go to a museum, actually. Pikachu says, yeah, dinosaurs are cool, but anyway, I have ADHD. Yeah, something like that. I think it's very interesting. Like if the VODs for Pikachu's Outer Wilds playthrough exist on YouTube, I think that they're worth watching. And if you want to compare them to something, you could watch my VODs for Outer Wilds, and you will see the difference between someone who's like going to buck every trend and fight every battle at all times versus someone who's like very much following the critical path at every point. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to go where they say for me to go. I'm going to do the thing that they're supposed to do. Well, this is clearly what they want me to do, right? Pikachu says they exist on Twitch. Do a side-by-side. Your VODs exist on Twitch? I don't think that's true. It's been many more than 15 days. My VODs certainly are extremely fucking gone. It's been like 2 fucking years since I played Outer Wilds. But they're on YouTube for sure. Savage says, I'll watch them both after I play it. Yeah, you don't want to watch a playthrough until after you play the game yourself, I think. Pikachu says the start might be missing. I don't know. I think it's been way longer than like 2 weeks. I think your VODs are supposed to stay for 15 days, bro. I mean, I think it's been like way longer than that. Like way longer than that since you started playing Outer Wilds. I think you played like 5 sessions or whatever. And you only ever did like at most 2 a week. Which I guess does add up to about 2 weeks. But I think you also took off for a week and stuff as well. Pikachu says, my last VOD is Subnautica from June 28th. Well, you definitely did Outer Wilds after Subnautica. So maybe. Maybe. That's crazy. I thought it was supposed to delete them after 15 days. That's weird. Maybe it's because I stream so much. If that makes sense. Like, I'm like constantly busting out my old VODs with new VODs. You know what I'm saying? I also haven't like committed any of them to be saved, right? I've got some stuff saved on Twitch, but only like fucking 3 hours, maybe not even, probably like 40 minutes out of the like 1500 hours or whatever they are like willing to let you save or whatever. Pikachu says, I have Twitch Turbo and Prime, and yeah, it's like a time period of 100 hours of total VODs. Oh yes. Yeah, so if it's 100 hours of total VODs, that would make sense. And maybe I'm just like in some way doing the math of it ends up being about 2 weeks specifically for me. That could be the case, because obviously the amount of time that I stream is very consistent. It's just about 50 hours a week, which is about 100 hours of VODs, right? So like it ends up sounding right, but that's why I was confused, because obviously I know my stuff more than I know anybody else's stuff, clearly. But yeah, leave it to me to be confused and dumb and to cope and seethe. Should we reset this and see what we're actually looking like now? It's probably right around 68k, to be honest. That was what it was saying before. Now we're like more or less settled in. This is about what we're gonna, what I would expect from us from like this for the rest of the day, more or less. Oh, do you think we can change the music? Hold on, maybe that's the secret benefit of doing this over Guardians of the Rift. We can listen to various different songs now. Oh, I really didn't think that there was music playing for a second. I turned my music up, like the game audio up, and then it like blew up my shit. But yeah, it's definitely there. Does it like fuck up because I teleport or anything? Well, actually, no. It never fucked up because I teleported in Guardians of the Rift. It just didn't play the next song is the problem. Oh, did I speak to that random event guy? Is that what happened there? That was crazy. He doesn't have anything for me. I can't believe that the value of this ring, the Ring of Endurance, went up. That's not how you spell endurance. I suck at typing, apparently. Oh, because I have the sidebar open. I think I just fucked up my pouch because I had to interact with it an extra time because the sidebar was open. It's pretty fucking upsetting, I'm gonna be honest. It's only 9 mil right now, but I think it was down to like 6. Double check. Oh yeah, no, it was down to about 6 mil. I think that's when I got my Ring of Endurance, or maybe when I sold it was about 6 mil. But yeah, in the last year, it was 30 mil. Obviously, we were not able to do Hallowed Sepulchre back then. Well, maybe not. Maybe we could have done some of the floors. That was September 2024. When do we finish Agility, actually? Maybe we did finish Agility around then, right? Or maybe we started Agility like right after that. I could believe that. So today's Wednesday? Get another 450,000 rune crafting experience. No Guardians of the Rift. No Tears of Gothics today, obviously. Just did that shit yesterday. I mean, honestly, this money's not looking bad. Looking pretty consistent too. I forgot how to do that for a second. And yeah, this is the whole game right now. Savage is 2270 total, so close yet so far. Yeah. So we made it to the halfway point, and if it's 6.5 million, right? And we're getting about 65k. It's actually like you can do the math like pretty easily. Actually, I think it's like not 1,000, so 100 hours, right? And if we do 50 hours a week, which we obviously don't do realistically because we play other games, but that is literally 2 weeks, right? So if I played nothing but RuneScape, we could be done in a couple of weeks, in theory, right? But it's closer to like 4 weeks ish. Which is like a month, right? It's funny because I've been saying a month this whole time, which is like technically true because every time I say it's a month, it's like, yeah, the calculation is there's a month left of time, but I've said it for probably 3 weeks now, but that's because the calculation has been adjusted to what is the actual rate. You know what I mean? I don't know how long we've actually been doing Guardians of the Rift. I don't think it's been literally a month. I think it's been, I'm trying to remember how many VODs. I think there's 5 VODs. So it's been a little over a week, right? So yeah, maybe like 9 days of rune crafting or something like that. So it ended up being like 40 days, if you want to look at it that way, of like how long we've been in real life doing rune crafting, I would guess. So a little over a month, net, something. But obviously, we've been shortchanging ourselves the post V Rising rune crafting on Sunday every single week for fucking 3 months, probably more, to be honest. Just about as long as we've been doing stuff with the pickle pack, I've not gone to RuneScape after the pickle pack stuff, which is like pretty fucking justified. I think like I'm not like done. I'm not like, oh man, I could never, right? Just feels like I'd be doing that for really not very much benefit. It's like, you know, maybe it is fine to just be done for the day. Just call it. I definitely would have a lot lower energy going from the pickle pack straight into rune crafting again. Not that my energy's off the charts to begin with, you know what I mean? It's like, it's probably fine to just be good, you know, just like take it easy a little bit. Oh, speaking of V-Rising, Savage, you might not have seen, because you were sleeping, but when we finished last time, we had gotten access. You were there, right? We killed the guy that gave us access to iron bars, right? I went out and got us horses. I just went and picked them up. They're just out there for you to take. And I got us an okay amount of iron. Okay, right? Not an amazing amount of iron, but an okay amount of iron. And I found out that in order to do cotton, which is like the next other major part, it's like iron and cotton are like the same tier and they're like very important together. We have to take out yet another boss. So you should at the very least get a new weapon upgrade, but I don't think that we can do a new armor set yet. But I think that we're like right there. If we can squeeze out one more victory against one more boss, we'll get a loom, and that should give us everything that we need for the next tier of shit, at least for the starter stuff, you know, something like that. But you can definitely make a new weapon at the very, very least, and it has a second attack. So you get your normal attack, and it each in the Iron Age they have two specs basically, two separate specs. Look and I both have maces for mining basically, but we've got more. We got more iron. Yeah, we have access to iron crossbows, iron regular bows, iron sword, spear, and mace, something like that. So yeah, and we need to upgrade the something or other in order to get access to more something or other, you know what I mean? The grind never stops basically, but we're starting to look like things are going to be okay, and we're also starting to look like the gear upgrades, like you just got the warlock set, it's starting to look like that shit's not going to be necessary, you know what I mean? Like upgrading that shit's probably not going to actually make that much of a difference because we're about to get the new shit. So we're at, though, like it's the worst possible time to be playing V-Rising right now, where it's like, do I upgrade the old stuff so that I can do new stuff, or do I struggle through the new stuff so that we can use the new stuff instead? You know what I mean? It's that perfect point where everything is terrible and everything sucks because your gear level's too low. But I think it'll be okay very, very, very soon. And then it'll also be very, very easy for Cam and Delta to both catch up, because obviously Cam missed a little bit last time and Delta missed the entire stream last time. Yo, what is up, Saku?
Hello.
Saku Paku. You sound tired. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Savage says,
I didn't think I sounded different than usual.
maybe a little sick or something. You have a little bit of there's a little bit of roughness in your voice, and you're dragging your syllables ever so slightly more. So it's hard to place, but I can tell that there's something just ever so slightly different.
Oh.
Maybe like a little nasally or something, but it doesn't matter. You're good. Savage, what are you saying? Savage is saying, I was losing my mind last time we played. Happy we got some stuff done. I was so sleep deprived. Yeah, it'd be like that. We're doing some ZMI, Saku. Aren't you happy for us?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I got tired of Guardians.
No.
You wanted a different thumbnail?
Yeah. That's probably closer to true. Shout out to the VODs. They look, it's like picture perfect. It's like the same fucking picture, like for like 5 fucking VODs in a row. So at least it'll be a different VOD thumbnail. You're right. I didn't even think of that until now. But yeah, Are you still doing anything in RuneScape? Are you doing more Doom?
No, I've not done much for a bit.
Glad you're taking a break and enjoying yourself. So, how much Disgaea do you have left? You have the DLCs, right? Do you know how long it's gonna take?
Apparently, the second DLC is a bit longer, like more of a side story, like the Etna mode or the Axel mode from the other games.
Sure. Savage says you could always do lavas for less experience. Oh boy.
But I broke the game and now everyone is max level.
Fantastic. Little bit of off-screen grinding.
And there's also a duplication glitch.
Oh, good. Everything you could ever ask for. Everything you could want at this point, right? Like, why not?
But that's what this guy is about, is finding the ways to break the game.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that's what the post-game is like.
Wesley, your bestie here to slay. What is up, dude? Hello. I'm hiccuping. What are you doing? How's it going, Cam? Let me do a shout out for the Endrafter real quick, since we were talking about V Rising just a second ago. If you didn't know, he's a bit of a variety streamer. Finally came back into the streaming space. Hello, Spot. Finally came back to the streaming space in a big way. Able to play some Super Mario World, mostly because he was worried about taking up too much of his internet. Because he's got some technical problems, but don't worry, he's going to be back with a vengeance before too long. Able to play whatever he wants the way that he wants to, you know what I'm saying? Get a nice little upgrade or something. He joins us every Sunday. At this moment, we're playing V Rising. We play mostly survival games with the Pickle Pack. We played stuff like Core Keeper, Starting Valley, Valheim. Probably going to play Project Zomboid at some point. Well, not until the next Build 42 comes out and is stable for multiplayer or whatever. But yeah, that's one of the ones on the horizon. Abiotic Factor, that was a big winner for us. God, do we love Abiotic Factor as a crew. That game, every time we talk about Abiotic Factor as a group, the reputation for that game goes down another peg. Like the way that we look at that game in arrears is worse and worse. We just remember it as worse and worse an experience than it actually was. It's crazy. But we learned some valuable lessons from that game, and I think that going forward we'll have a better experience with other survival games as well. Fortunately, we weren't able to play Enshrouded, which was what the goal was, the dream was, just because that game runs like absolute dog. I didn't really have too many problems myself, but Cam was playing fucking a whole different game, and Loke had to like work to make that game work at all. So it's rough, but we'll go back to that one when they either fix their shit or the game fully releases and we happen to have more powerful hardware or something. Savage says, yeah, fuck that game. All my homies hate that game. Abiotic Factor, yeah. Enshrouded was fine, but Abiotic Factor, I don't know about that one. I think we'll probably go back to it though, to be honest, because it is fully released now. And I think that we'll be able to get through most of that game in like a third of the time or some shit. And we're just gonna like probably crush it, to be honest. Just like bam, done, nailed it, no problem. Like, why did we even struggle with this game so much the first time? Because it's not like the game was hard. We were just fucking not doing anything for most of the gameplay experience. Shout out to the VOD for that though. If you haven't seen it, we level up our throwing skill and shit, which we like mostly didn't even use, to be honest, but we got a lot of throwing and a lot of sneaking leveled up. You know, I'll do anything with a Pickle Pack. I'm sorry to hear that, man, because it's gonna be rough now and then. It's gonna be rough now and then. But I think V Rising is a pretty good one, to be honest. It's been on my radar for a long time. One of my homies wanted me to play V Rising very, very dearly. We didn't end up playing with them though, for various reasons, but it is a good game, so it was a good recommendation. I'll let him know one day. All right. Oop, there we go. Savage says, I want to play Valheim forever. Hope it gets a big update soon. Valheim would be fine for next. I think that's a fitting game for us to do next, to come back home. But if it doesn't get a big update, that's okay. We can play it. Basically, the next time we switch games post Valheim updating, we're playing Valheim for sure. You know, says Abiotic Factor is better than EVE Online. What isn't, brother? What isn't? What's your name? Saku Kanpaku. Saku Kanpaku, if you didn't know, he's a bit of a soul mage VTuber. He's got a big old hat. That's how you know how he does magic. He plays a wide variety of games, including right now for Tuesdays, Halo, the Halo franchise with Beatrice Gambit. They just finished Halo 2. On Thursdays, that's tomorrow, he's going to be playing Disgaea 4. He's got some DLC left that he's going to get through. Apparently, one of the DLCs is fairly sizable, as we established a second ago. And on Sundays, he's going to be playing Remnant from the Ashes 2 with his good friend Kitsune. Every Sunday, he plays with Kitsune, just like we play with Savage here. A variety of games. They did Minecraft at one point in the past. They're doing Remnant from the Ashes 2 now. They were going to do Minecraft again, but they couldn't get the mods working in the servers and stuff, so that abandoned that one. They did Pokemon together. Saku's very first Pokemon experience. He completed the entire fucking Pokedex. What else? I can't think of anything now, but we played all kinds of different stuff. You never know what you're going to get on a Sunday. I mean, and from Saku in general, he's a RuneScape player. He's got a very, very late game iron. He finished maxing his account. He's just going after various different grinds, whatever he particularly has an interest in. At the moment, I believe if you want to look at his RuneScape grind as like being present, right now he's mostly on hiatus. But if you want to attribute a task to him at the moment, I think it's Doom of Makaidal. He did a little bit of learning it, and you know, at this point he's at the mastery phase where he's just got to execute and, more importantly, get the drop. And as soon as he gets what he wants, which is mostly just the gloves and the boots, I think, boots and the fur.
I want the weapon too.
The staff. What are you gonna use it on? Do you know?
I use it instead of my toxic.
Oh, it's just
staff.
That. Okay, fair enough. It's just a better magic option. Okay, fair enough. So those three items.
It's meant
then
to sit between the Sang staff and the
Trident.
toe overpowered staff. The shadow.
Really? It's supposed to be better than Sang. I didn't realize that. Okay. I should not have done this. It's okay. We will change the spellbook. And then we will do Vile Vicar.
Goes very good with the gauntlet.
Yes. The gauntlet is very, very, very good. And they also pair well because the faster tick speed and all. Savage says, I done seen Cam in a banana suit in one of his clips. Just don't feel right, man. Just don't seem right. That boy ain't right. Why would anyone do drugs when they can just mow a lawn? I mowed my lawn. It wasn't exactly pleasant. It wasn't terrible though. I didn't like love it. You know what I mean? It was a fine. Why do I have 9 prayer left? Is that how much run energy I had? Weird. Maybe it only drains your prayer in so much as you get run energy back. So if you're out of run energy, it'll drain your whole prayer or something. Interesting. I just assumed that it used all of your run energy or all of your prayer to get all of your run energy, but apparently it's a little more complicated than that. The fact that there's a sleep spell in this game, or a dream spell, so strange. Who is this for, you know?
It's my food locked ultimate Iron Man. Can't use food.
Dude. And by food you also count like brews, I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking nightmare scenario, dude. Just makes the whole game slower in the worst way possible.
I failed too much. Pickpocket. I have to dream.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can you even beat the game without food?
I think so. Probably. Wait, what do you mean beat the game? Like Dragon Slayer 2 and those quests?
Yeah, everything.
I don't think you can do Inferno without recovering. Maybe if you just take a lot of time, though, because you do recover health passively. Because it would just be...
Who am I kidding? There is someone who did Inferno with 1 health.
like never taking damage?
I think.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
I think Settled had a no damage series going on.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then yeah, you probably can. Very easily. If you can do it without taking damage, you can definitely do it without eating food.
First time he lost health was at Colosseum.
Savage says, good for long boss trips. You know when you are on the lunar spell book. We did use Cure Other in God War's Dungeon or whatever. Heal Other or whatever. That's the potion sharing shit or whatever in God War's Dungeon together. So we have been on long boss trips together where in theory you could have potentially benefited from sleep. Like an actual legitimate use case, like Duo Garage Door or some shit. Duo or more even. Kind of crazy to think about, but like technically that would work. I don't know if it's better than just using Guthans or whatever, but like I guess it would be because somebody has to kill the mobs in Guthans, right? Savage just has to be Duo though, or more, yeah. Mostly this is like the crafting spell book. Savage says someone needs to bring the Aux. Yeah, someone needs to bring Aux, and anybody else can bring Arceus for a bit of bonus damage, to be honest. Oh, you can also venge. You could be venging. Pretty good, right? Obviously, you don't want to take damage, but if you're doing melee, somebody's gonna be taking damage, and might as well do bonus damage to Garage Door, right? Fuck that guy. Yeah, Venge is actually pretty good. Might be the best spell in the Lunar Spellbook. Also, you can just Spellbook swap to Auk.
You can also Venge Other.
Yes, of course.
You don't need more than one with the spellbook.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That's something that I never really used that I should have used in the wilderness the entire time. Vengeance sacks. Like, there's almost there's almost no reason not to. Like, fuck that guy. Sure, eat food, idiot. Like, I will gladly inconvenience them, especially since it's like one cast for me for the most part. Savage says, well, you can't swap back on the normal spell on the normal book. You can, when you spellbook swap, you have to use a spell, and after you use that spell, it goes back to the Lunar Spellbook. So it doesn't stay on the spellbook that you swapped to. Yeah, you only change to a different spellbook for exactly one cast. So you could spellbook swap to, like, I could spellbook swap and high out this mind rune, for example, if I had fire runes. Yeah, so one Aux. So every time, yeah, you could cast it as many times as you want to cast it, right? Like you could cast spellbook swap 15 times and then get 15 Aux out of it, right? It's not amazing, but like you could do it, right? Like it's possible. It's possible, all right? Like, I just work here, man. I just work here. Savages, the more you know. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought it worked the way that you thought as well. But yeah, no. You can... Every time I spellbook swap to Arceus spellbook, I don't need to switch back to Lunar. Because I spellbook swap to Arceus just to get my run energy, right? But... And that's only when I'm, like, here or whatever. When I'm, like, so deep that I don't want to turn back. And obviously I wasn't paying enough mind to my actual run energy. Are you playing? Cool. Okay, well, if you're just not going to play music, I'll just pick one then. Savages, that must be new. It's the spell description says no. Change to another spellbook for one spellcast, right? And after you cast it, you just pick a spell, and it goes right back. But I don't know that. To be old, for example. I know. I presume that it's different than what the Mage Cape lets you do, right? But in a way, that does mean that the Lunar spellbook gives you access to every spellbook. You know? Pretty good, right?
In a very jank way.
Yeah, it's just slow. Because it definitely takes like a few ticks to switch. I mean, you saw, like, I had to like cast the spell and then wait for it to go through.
I guess it's alright for thralls.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. If you're not using anything else. That was just because PKers are very careful using their swaps on their cape. Yeah. I mean, I think that PKers just don't have a reason to run the Arceus spellbook or the Lunar spellbook, right? Because they want Ancients and maybe some other, like maybe something from the standard spellbook. I don't think that they really benefit. Like they would benefit from going from Ancient to standard or vice versa, but not as much. Vengeance. That's true, I guess. You could benefit from Vengeance. Only PKer, like most PKers that I'm dealing with, the ones that I think about aren't like real PKers. They're just like fuckboys, you know what I mean? That are like trying to kill harmless people, you know what I mean? Like they're contending with like a DDS at most. So the Vengeance thing is like not that real, I don't think. Most people that they attack are never going to hit them back, period. But yeah, you're right. In like the PKing space in general, Vengeance would be very good. Yeah, for sure. I was just thinking about specific niche, the ones that I actually see ever, rather than the ones in fucking LMS. Savage says, yeah, those guys are not even swapping. It's slow. It's very, very slow, right? So if I cast this and then I choose Arceus, I have to wait all this time and then I get to cast the next spell. So you miss out on like an entire attack. Like you have to stop attacking for that amount of time. It would only be helpful in between fights, right? You wouldn't in the middle of a fight, you would never cast spellbook swap because you're fucking inting. You're not doing anything for what, 4 ticks, 5 ticks? Like, even if you could, right, you wouldn't do, like, why would you let someone get 5 ticks of bullshit on you, right? That's crazy. Like, maybe if you hit them with a ZGS spec or whatever and you walk under them.
There's a good chance that spellbook swap is a stall as well.
The what?
A stall. Like, you don't take damage until the end of the animation. So any attacks you take just stacks.
Maybe.
It happen all at once.
That's definitely possible. That would be way worse for you generally, though, right? Because it's not like you can eat during it or anything, right? Because that would prevent you from tick eating if it's stalling stuff, right? I don't see that being good for the person receiving the damage. But maybe I just don't understand how it works. I'm definitely not a PKer. I'm about as far from a PKer as you can get. I love that I clicked on Leo on accident. I really want to get these fucking random event guys. You know what I mean? To like walk here. Because every time I click on a random event guy that I didn't even know was fucking there. So sad. Yeah, so it seems like I'm gonna max around 67k ish. I cast the wrong spell. So it will change songs. Just sometimes it dies. Well, that's better than what I had. Oh, did my my mark of darkness or whatever just ran out? I was like, what the fuck was that noise? I did the spellbook swap earlier and I want to go back to my normal spellbook, so. Stat restore potions share. What a spell. Can you see what other people's stats are like? I think you can with like the party viewing thing. Like probably not even technically a meme. Like somebody bruised down or everybody bruised down at the same time. Like probably like kind of lit in a way. It's kind of a meme, but it's kind of lit too. Savage just stat spy. No. Nobody's using that. I'm using this fucking thing. Gotta drink another stamina potion too. Savage says, I have used it once when the high scores were down. Ooh. Yo, how come I can't see the fucking altar? Savage says it was not worth it and he looked at me funny. That's pretty funny. You could tell that you used stat spy on him. He got a message in game chat that said, Savage the rat is looking at your stats. He was like, what the fuck? You need to tell you their total levels or just their current levels? Because that would be pretty funny. Yo, why can I not see this now? Huh? I was clicking on the altar so consistently. What happened? Did I just shift my perspective just a little bit too much? Go back. It's just like in the darkness somehow. Like, bro. Savage says, oh, bro, use the spell. You can tell when it's used on you. Savage says, I think it's just total. Okay. I guess I can use the spell since I do have the spell book and probably will have the runes. Need body runes. Okay. Turn off entity hider for this. I mean, honestly, it's not bad. Looks a little silly, but it's current and total levels, huh? It's like, okay, go away now. I don't think, I don't know how I would know if somebody else used it on me. Big ass eye looks at them. Oh, did it? I didn't notice. I guess I was kind of zoomed out though. Savage says you missed it. You missed it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. All right, we'll zoom in next time. The people at home. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Pretty good stats, by the way. Needs to work on that agility a little bit. Get your happy ass to Hollowed Sepulchre. Because I know you don't need those points going, the Tears of Ethics going into agility. You need that shit in runecrafting, brother. Better take your happy ass over there. Just like Savage for real. Hunter is not that bad a skill. The only reason it took me so long to level Hunter is because Savage doesn't like it. I think Hunter's fine. Shit, we probably would have leveled Hunter most of the way there just by doing farm runs, to be honest. If I had been doing them from the beginning. Because, like, birdhouses are not bad. There's no reason not to do birdhouses, at the very least. Even if you fucking hate Hunter, birdhouses are fine. Savage says, I like where Hunter is now. The rumors did a lot for it, to be honest, as well. But I think rumors, Chinchompas, herbivore, birdhouses, there's plenty of options for Hunter. I still feel like Slayer's a bad one. Oh. Savage is just not a big fan of chins mostly, and low-level hunters sucked hard. I mean, I hear that. As soon as you can do birdhouses, though, I think you're good. You can quest to get access to birdhouses and just do them until you can do chins. But if you don't like chins, I get it, sure. But there's also there's other stuff too that's like okay, especially on mobile. That one hunter fishing method or whatever, that shit on mobile I think is actually kind of flames. I don't know if I would fuck with it on PC or whatever, but on mobile I think it's actually kind of heat. Back choice says Hunter Rumors is pretty goated, especially for an iron. The iron experience with Hunter Rumors is like, it's like one of the peak. Like Varlamore did so much for irons, bro. That shit is so good. I like Moon's Apparel a little better, but like both of those things are like really fucking good. That's like core to the iron experience now. Savage says, yeah, that's all the levels on my skiller birdhouses to 80. Nothing wrong with that though. I think birdhouses by itself is a good training method, to be honest. Like literally just birdhouses is fine. Like if you hate hunter, like birdhouses you should be fine with, in my opinion. Like sure it's slow, but like so is like farming in general. And for the people who hate farming, I'm like, all you got to do is do a run. Like you can even just do one run a day, you know what I mean, and it'll be fine. Like worst case scenario, like wasn't I doing one farm run a day and getting like 1 million gold in profit every day? wasn't I getting like literally like 1 million gold in hand just from doing a farm run? Like what's the problem here?
Run pineapple trees.
If you want to do it fast, you can definitely go through trees. That's definitely fine as well. But like, 1 million gold for like fucking 20 minutes of effort or whatever. Like, bro, you will level farming. It will be okay.
Pineapple trees are not that much.
Especially
there are a lot of XP.
Yeah, especially the low ones. Yeah, you're up until like, not just magic, right? The one before magic I think is also kind of expensive, but up until then, like you can do the trees for free and level them extremely fast, like you're saying. Savage says herb runs are underrated for experience. Trees are not needed, and fruit trees themselves are definitely free, basically all the way up until dragon fruit. Dragon fruit are very expensive though. Don't do dragon fruit.
Yeah, but if you're really lazy, a 5k XP per pineapple trees goes a long way.
But yeah, like farming is, I don't understand people who are like, oh man, farming is a terrible skill. Though if they want to do it active, there is Tithe Farm as well, and Tithe Farm is like a fine mini game, to be honest, as well. You don't get like anything out of it except for experience, but like that's fine. Getting experience out of a mini game is enough, I think. It would be better if there was more, obviously. And obviously you do get the gear, right? You can get the farming set. I don't know why you would, but you can, right? You're allowed to.
Another thing that's overrated, paying for for a farmer to watch over your trees. You don't need to. You just put a ultra compost in, hope it lives.
Kill your Hespores, it'll be fine. Savage says, people spending 50 mil on farming for no reason. Yes, they just fucking hate money, bro. They hate it. They're allergic to money. Savage says compost for sure. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, if you don't compost, you're tripping. And if you use the wrong compost, you're misinformed. just use the better compost. It's there and it's free, especially if you're a main.
Use a compost bucket.
But conversely, or in addition to that, on the other hand, if you will, right? Do not water your crops. Don't do that. Don't do that. Your time is too important for you to ever water anything. Savage says using the compost spell so much rage. The compost spell is fine if you bring the extra reagent. But why would you? Like this, like casting this is not a big deal, but you need the you need to do the thing for volcanic mine, right? You get the volcanic mine reward that makes this spell better, but then you need to bring There's something like you need to have in your fucking inventory. It's like fucking calcite or some shit.
Volcanic ashes.
Yeah. Which is like,
Because the normal fertile soil spell is just a super compost,
Mhm.
and if you get the volcanic mine thing, it
Mhm.
allows you to fertile soil with ultra compost if you are holding volcanic ashes.
exactly. So it's not worth it at all. The Savage says it does not stack. Yes, the volcanic ash does not stack in your inventory, so it's not good. It's not good. If it did stack though, like unironically casting the spell wouldn't be that bad. It would probably be slower, which is like not good, but like it wouldn't be like terrible, you know what I mean? Like it's fine. If you got too much money on your hands, you know what I mean? Got too much money and you're like, nah, fuck it, I'd rather keep the inventory space. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sure. Not gonna argue. But like the volcanic ash is like enough of a meme that I'm like, no, you should definitely just get your bottomless bucket, buy it. It's not expensive, right? And go make it happen. How fucking expensive is this thing? 2 mil? It's a little expensive, I guess. I've had that bottomless bucket for so fucking long. Literally zero clue how expensive it was. I know it's a rare drop from Historian. I know if I got one, I would have sold it, right?
Uncommon draw.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Uncommon. It's rare enough that I haven't got one. That's
It's rare enough. I also haven't got one.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be like not bad odds though, like 1 in 50, 1 in 30 or something. But that was just, even if it did, you'd want to use the spell that saves your plants. Isn't that on this spell book? Cure plant, right here. You can use both. Unless you just can't carry the runes, if maybe that's what you're saying. It's like, but they're on the same spell book. What is that? Astral and Earth versus Astral, Earth, and Nature. So you could definitely use them both. That's not a problem. You just need a volcanic ash pouch. That's the problem. Or you need your rune pouch to carry volcanic ash. It does?
Yeah, it's a stacking item.
Oh, I thought Savage was saying that it didn't stack. But no problem. A little bit of misinformation there. Savage says no clue. Plant is no, cure plant is useless. The one that brings it back to life. Oh, the Arceus one cures disease on farming patch. Oh yeah, you can use the tonics for that one. Yeah, you're talking about the revive one. That might be Arceus then.
The process for making ultra compost would be extremely ass if the volcanic ash didn't stack.
I see. Well, see, that's the thing though. If you bring your lunar spellbook, Savage, you can spellbook swap to Arceus so that you can cast the resurrect spell. Not degrime. But you can cast the spell and then go, and then you'll be right back to your lunar spellbook, you fool. You absolute buffoon. Savage says volcanic ash stacks? Apparently, yeah. I definitely would trust Saku to know that. Right.
As someone who has to make ultra compost, I know this.
Yeah, no shit. No shit, brother. This is definitely something that would be well in his purview. A little bit outside of our expertise as mains. So yeah, if it stacks, then it's not that bad, actually. You could definitely go lunar spellbook. Spellbook swap when you need to revive something. I don't know what you need. Like, runes-wise. There might be too many different kinds of runes. Oh, is it this? No, that's the grime. Where the fuck is this spell? Resurrect crops. So you just need blood in addition to what you already had. So yeah, you can definitely fit it all in your pouch. Oh. Swap Rick Turpentine to walk here. There we go. I was like, what the fuck is happening? Why can't I interact with this bank? I'm very glad that I have to spell the runes that I need in order to cast Mark of Darkness. Because every time I press this, I have to cast a spell to get back to my lunar spellbook.
Mark!
Oh, hi, Mark. Savage says, yeah, it's not that bad then. Yeah, true. You have to upgrade the spell using Volcanic Mine, but once you do that, it's not that bad. Oh, wait. You do need Cosmic and Law. Hold on. I forgot for spellbook to access spellbook swap, you need additional runes. So it's not as clean as I thought it was. Because you wouldn't have Cosmic and Law with you. I mean, but you can bring them, right? But like, you would have to bring him, actually. What was it? Cosmic Law, Earth, Fire, Blood, Astral. I think you can, because there's the new one. So there's Earth and Fire, right? That's lava runes. You could go lava runes, and you could go the new rune, which is
Cosmic and Soul.
Yeah, Cosmic and Soul. And if you did both of those, you could do Law and Blood.
Order.
No, not Order. Stop. You could do Law and Blood, and then they would all fit in your rune pouch. But only because of the brand new rune that just came out. That's brand new to the game. But still, it would work. Hands up to 5 hides. Crazy. What am I doing? Get that shit out of here. I'm just gonna hold on to the runes every round. Barrel wing. Savage, is that hunter kit spell? No, yeah, no. You want to fill your inventory with a bunch of bullshit? Here you go. And it's not even all the shit that you need. The worst part. Like it'll give you a lot of stuff, but it doesn't give you everything. Like the hunter kit spell should give you like a fucking bronze axe, maybe bronze pickaxe. I think you need a rock for something. You know what I mean? Like it needs to give you like everything that you could use for the shit. Like I don't want to have to like bring anything. If I'm doing rumors, I should be able to just cast this spell and do whatever the fuck they ask of me. Savage just forgot to bring my hunter gear, but I did bring the runes to cast it. Yeah, it is kind of a meme. But at the same time, if you're doing rumors, like it's actually not that much of a meme. And it's also 2 earth runes and 2 astral runes. So it's not like it's terrible. Oh, actually, and you also have the Tome of the Elements. So Tome of Fire, Tome of Earth. So you actually don't need the brand new shit to fit it all in your room pouch. You could have dodged one of them because you don't need your offhand when you're doing a farm run. Savage says, now that's what the backpack is for. Could have been good though. I literally didn't even like. I forgot that there even was a hunter backpack. I don't even think I have that shit. Like, backpack what? Backpack who? What are you talking about? Do you think they factor in genies for the rate for doing ZMI? Since random events do spawn. Bump up your rate by like 0.1k an hour. Savage as hell now. God damn, I'm kind of getting fucked up. Hit me with Hadoken and shit. Hadoken. That 66 mil is probably not even going to look like 65 mil when I'm done, will it? There's like no fucking way I use a million fucking rune essence, right? Pure essence, whatever. Is there a difference between rune essence and pure essence? I know we've had this conversation before. Oh yeah, right. I should have the tile markers on, right? I forgot about those. That's not where that is. Where the fuck is that tile marker? You have some kind of filter? What the fuck? Doc uses one was free to play and worse. Just gives you like less value, I guess. Wait. Teleport to target? First of all, there's a spell in this game that lets you teleport to a target? What? Does that give you like fucking iframes or anything? Like what the fuck does it? What the fuck is this shit? Secondly, any target? Do I just need like line of sight or whatever? Like, are there shenanigans for this spell? That which is normal rune essence, just do low level runes. Oh, I see. Probably can't even use it here then. I mean, if you could, you wouldn't want to, but now it's dead content because Pure Essence is free to play. I see. Fair enough. So why is this marker fucked up? Oh, did I just filter out some stuff but not all stuff? Maybe that's it. Oh wait, but I need utility spells. Oh fuck. Alright, what am I missing now? Or maybe I'm not missing anything. Max Magic, how would that make a difference? I need this and that. Why is this marker here? This is still here. Oh, I don't have Mark of Darkness anymore, but that's okay. I don't see magic imbue. Oh, there it is. What the fuck? Why didn't I just do it like this? I guess I'm just gonna go with this. I think this is fine. Somehow I removed all filters and it was busted, and I removed some filters and it was busted. I don't remember how to edit this. Wait, how is that not editing the fill color? What the fuck? Oh, maybe the fill color is just different. This is the edge color, but not the fill color. Yeah, border color. I see. Oh, wow, so you can fill them in. I didn't realize that. Thickness, hide screen marker, rename, cancel, delete screen markers. I guess you can't edit them. Okay, fine. I'll just do a new one then. Oh, did I move it? Oh, maybe that's where my screen used to be. That's probably what it is. I get it. Yeah, I'm just in a slightly different place now. I should have moved my thing to the screen marker. Does this follow? No. So yeah, that's what happened. I understand. I thought it was attached to the inventory thing, but it is not. That's why. I wonder if the original marker was better. I don't think it is, because I can click over top of it, the inventory, to hit this. I mean, obviously, I don't need to be able to click over top of it. I can just do this. Less effort. So yeah, this should even be good for Guardians of the Rift if I ever start doing magic imbue again. Which I don't know that I will. I might, as I get comfortable with it. Which is, I mean, not like it being free to play helps in any way because you still only have access to low level runes. I guess that's true. Can you use chaos runes in free to play?
You cannot make them, but you can use them.
Okay. Not even
Blades have death runes.
really?
Yeah, that's their best.
Huh. All right then. Badass.
They also can't craft death runes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, I remember doing the quest to unlock death rooms. Like, yeah, they definitely fucking better not be. That is definitely a fucking member quest. I guess I could have a screen marker for this ladder. Maybe for him too. Just because they're obviously going to be in the same place every time. Number them. 1, 2. It's like not even really a meme. I don't know. Maybe. Does seem like this is a little further away than it really should be. I feel like I don't really need this one to be marked because I can see it. Maybe I should mark this guy because despite the fact that I can see him, it is one of the only things that isn't marked. Oh yeah, it marks the floor where he is. Yeah, I don't like that as much, but I think you can change that though somehow. Like in what way they're marked or whatever. Like entities, NPCs and stuff. Is that a fucking spinach roll? Oh my god. You monster. I think it took as much or more effort to drop it than it did to just eat it too. I guess there's lockout associated with eating it, but I don't think that matters in this context. You probably just eat it. Oh my god. I am terrible at video game. We're learning. We're getting better. We're improving. Our rate is going down, but that's okay. We did some science, like stat spy and stuff. And science is important. More important than our rate. To some degree. If we don't do any science, then we will suffer. And also our rate will get worse too. Or will necessarily be worse. That's how you get good rate, by doing science. I would take this, turn the sandwich lady to the walk here, but she's got a special place in my event heart. You never know when you're gonna get stale, Biggie. Guy's name is Drillbur. This motherfucker's named after a Pokemon. Maybe I will add those other 2 screen markers. Even this one is like potentially useful. Like where the altar is. I guess I fucked it up. Does it not work on... I see. Okay. Interesting. Oh wait, I fucked that up, I bet. That's okay. Yeah. It's okay, we're doing science. We're learning. And I mentioned how important science was. Don't make me repeat myself. I can't mark the altar. Mark object altar. There it is. In case I forget what I'm doing this all for. I kind of like it. This one shouldn't be green though. So this is ladder. And this is bank. That's deposit all, and this is Rania TP. Oh, wait. Cast a spell. Our King's Frag says, and here I thought you'd be suffering alongside me in Guardians of the Rift. Also, hi. Hello. I probably should be. My rate isn't like good here, but I want to get better at this. And part of the way that you get better is by practicing. And I haven't put a lot of time into this either, right? So part of the idea is I want to give it a proper chance. And I've only done this for like an hour or two, right? But I've done it so far all day long, nearly 3 hours, right? So after today, I will have done this enough to say whether I want to do it ever again. And honestly, as a break from Guardians of the Rift, I could see it being a thing, but I really do like Guardians of the Rift quite a lot as far as the mini game goes. So it doesn't seem that necessary to have that much of a break. And also this seems like it's a little bit off. Like this one doesn't seem like it's the one, but maybe it'll be fine. Just keep giving it a shot or just dial it in a little more. Maybe I should mark this too. I moved already, so I guess I fucked up, but it's like click here and then click that. Our King's Frag says Guardians of the Rift is my prison cell and it has mocked me. Really? Mocked you in what way? I don't mind Guardians of the Rift, to be honest. I think it's pretty good. Though I don't like Mass Worlds that much. Mass World is okay. It's just okay. This is like not quite right. Yeah, it's like close. That's probably good. Mostly I just want to be, if I click on this box, I should be able to go to the ladder. That's what I want, right? I don't want it to be deceptive. Like I shouldn't be clicking on the thing and it not working. Oh, well, okay, I'll fix it. Yeah, I'll fix it in a second. It's fine. It's the right size at least. It's just in the wrong place. Yeah, there's also that one. Fire King's Frag says I practically got everything except the one thing I wanted. I mean, they did bad luck mitigation already for Guardians of the Rift. So like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're unlucky, but I don't think that being unlucky should be enough to make you lose. Generally, at least. I don't think. I'm unconvinced at the moment. I'm unconvinced that you can be so unlucky as to lose as a result of being unlucky. That looks pretty good, right? Let's get this last one too. Like over here. Can I draw it with this small? Yeah. All right, so if we, where does this cycle start? Click this, then this. Then we go here. Then we click this. Click this. Oh, I didn't even get the rest of my shit. Oof, that was a scuffed teleport, but that's fine. Or a scuffed cycle. All right, so what? Why is this so far? Weird. Did I like mess with my camera slightly? And then, yeah, it looks like it's mostly fine. So yeah, we do this. Should specifically be clicking on that, but it's fine. That's fine. All right, so this is the last thing. This is how we enter. This is inside. So I guess this one should be like a darker blue. I mean, like, do the colors really matter? Not really. Why is... Am I tripping? Oh, do you spawn in different places? Is it not exactly the same place every single time? That's interesting. That's probably what's happening. The teleport that you use isn't 100% consistent. Like, you don't land in exactly the same place every single time.
It's like a 3x3 spawn point. For all teleports.
Truly all, though? Trying to think. I know that they vary. A lot of them vary a good amount. Okay.
Have you ever used a Dorgish Consphere?
Yes, I have. I have, yes. And I do know that they
The
vary.
spawn point for that is the entire city.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Okay, so this one, the ladder one, I don't think can work. That's okay. We'll just turn the ladder one off. Just mark the ladder itself. I think that's pretty good for the hitbox anyway. Maybe move this down just a little bit. Fire King Frag says, want to trade my pet for your colossal pouch? What do you mean? Just... Oh, is that all you're missing? Yeah, it's the needle. I see. You'll get it. Fire King's Frag says, I stopped at 124 pulls, have been stacking since, but before that, at a mere 74 pulls, lantern, red dye, amulet. The amulet of the eye. The pet, but no needle. I actually took a very long time to get the needle myself. I was probably 300 something KC, I want to say, before I actually got the needle myself. But yeah, no, I was hurting for the needle myself, but I got it, and now that I have it, I don't care about it. I think it was the needle. I'm pretty sure. No, it was the lantern. The lantern is what I was missing for the longest time. I had the needle actually pretty early. Our King Frag says 734 out of 737 points stacked at the moment. I mean, then clearly you're not too worried about the needle. I mean, honestly, I would probably be burning through those pretty regularly in order to get the needle. It's like pretty fucking good for quality of life. I was pretty upset that I didn't get the lantern, and the needle's more important than the lantern is. Well, I don't know. If you've got the lantern, which you do, it's nice to not have to, but like you have to like micro so much in order to, yeah, I don't know. I think the pouch is the one. I think I would rather have the pouch than the lantern.
I was missing the lantern for the longest time.
Yeah, do you know when you got it about?
I don't remember. I think it was like the last item I got.
I see. That's pretty
But the
unfortunate.
first I wanted.
Yeah. Lantern's pretty good. I like the pouch, I think, a little bit better, though. But they're both very good.
And then I proceeded to get like 5 of them in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
When you had none.
Yeah. Every fucking lantern, bro. Yeah, I've got like 1,000 points, I think. 1,039 or something like that. Waiting for me. But we'll get back to that one day. We're busy right now. Oh, hey, Modern Age Sage. So, Modern Age Sage, you did a redeem, the new spot picture redeem. I didn't actually do it, though, because when I remembered that you had done it, you had already gone to bed or whatever. So I refunded you the points, but I can do the redeem for you if you'd like. It's up to you. Yeah, my bad. My bad. I didn't mean to scam you or nothing. Well, I mean, it wasn't a scam. I refunded the points, but you get what I'm saying. Modern Age Sage is weirdly, I'm getting double audio. That's a you thing, I think. Double audio from what? Like the stream in general? Because I don't think that I'm projecting double audio. I don't have both my headphones in, but that would imply that you're getting the audio at one speed on one side and at the other speed. Yeah, hold on. I'm listening to myself right now and it seems like it's fine now. Yeah, no, it's fine. I was listening to myself in stereo, actually. Actually, I think I was listening to myself in stereo. I think both of those earbuds work. I think it's this other pair of headphones that don't work. Or both of them don't work. One of them doesn't work. That's it. Modern Age Sage says it was Twitch. I don't know why. Did you try other streams? Is it just my stream? Oh, it is fixed now, so it doesn't matter. Never mind. Fire King's Frag says the goal is 800 pulls worth of points because that's the estimate for the amount of pearls needed for the full outfit. Oh, so you're very early on in the process anyway. You'll be fine. Just be patient. It'll come. I finished my entire set. I emulated the eye set before I got the lantern. And I got 2 pairs of boots. Modern Age Sage says I closed out and went back in. I'm on mobile. Guess it glitched. I see. I really don't use mobile Twitch very much at all. Like if I go downstairs to cook something, I'll use it actually nowadays. I used to have like literally no experience with it. But now I'll have it. Like if I raid out to someone especially, I'll probably throw them up on mobile because I'm gonna cook food so that I can eat. I haven't eaten today as well. I will eat later, but it's pretty common for me at this point to like be watching someone stream when I'm eating food. Modern Age Sage is no Wi-Fi. Only way I can join in on the fun. That's kind of a tragedy, to be honest. Like using your data for stream sucks. I mean, whatever it takes in order to, you know, enjoy yourself, but like, bruh, I don't know how much data you have though. I had my plan right now is like not very good because I mean, I want to pay for as little like phone as I possibly can because I am at home all the time and I have internet, right, and like Wi-Fi at my house, so there's like literally no reason to use my phone 99% of the time. The last phone call I got was like weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like I don't need phone that way. Modern Age Sage says I have unlimited data, so I'm okay. I had like unlimited like fucking 2G or whatever the fuck, 3G data or whatever, but which is like, I don't think you can stream or like watch a stream with that like reasonably, but it's been a while since I've had, or maybe I still do have, but I'm not sure, unlimited data. But yeah, Modern Age Sage, he's not streaming right now, as you might imagine. He doesn't even have Wi-Fi. but he won't come back to streaming before too terribly long. He's a little bit of a variety streamer. He played a little bit of RuneScape, brand new account, fresh-faced, Mistle and Mysteries, you know, doing the good shit. But his bread and butter, if you will, the game that I happen to think that he has the most experience in, whether it be true or not, is Phasmophobia. He's definitely got some mastery there. He was pulling some shots, if you will, against some ghosts and stuff. But yeah, he's also been grinding out his Pokédex in Pokemon X and Y as of late. It's not something that he does on stream, but he's trying to finish the Pokédex in X and Y and Oras, that generation of Pokemon. I think it's 6th gen or whatever. But it's a slow process because there's a lot of playthroughs involved with getting some, like the Johto starters, I think it was. But yeah, he's most of the way there now. Modern 8 stages, I use Metro by T-Mobile. It's $50 a month for unlimited everything. Okay. I don't know if it's like really unlimited everything, but unlimited data, calls, and text probably, because like international calls or whatever are like almost never included in like fucking anything, because like most people don't call internationally at all, right? So it's not that important. Modern 8 stages, yes, it is Gen 6. Yeah, I thought so. Oh no, we're out of run energy. What a fucking tragedy. No, the spell doesn't work because I'm out of run energy. And because I'm out of prayer, I mean, it's even worse. This is the worst fucking timeline. Because now I have to teleport.
No prayer energy.
Now I have to go fucking, I have to cast this spell before I can cast that spell. Alright, we fixed it. Everything's fine now. I mean, it's not great. I'm out of run energy again. But we'll fix that in a second, too. God, it sounds like Firewatch Sentinels. Yeah. R8 Sage's Johto, Sinnoh, and Unova starters. I just beat the Elite Four for the 3rd time, so I just need to collect the starter. I believe it's Piplup. And one more run to get Kyurem White on Alpha Sapphire. Empoleon's like a cool Pokemon, but I don't think he's very good. Water Steel is like cool typing, but like I don't know what you're supposed to do with him, you know what I mean? It's one of those Pokemon that like I don't know what they do to a team, do for a team, I guess. He's kind of like a bulky water, but I don't know. Modern stages, I also forgot I need Cherubi, which is a Mirage spot, so I can breed for Cheerem and finally complete the National Pokedex. That's a Pokemon that has basically no purpose. I literally don't know, like as far as like competitive or whatever, I literally don't know if it even has a niche. It's probably a chloroform Pokemon because they fucking all are. But it's one of those fucking grass types. Like there's fucking 18 that all do the same fucking things, just one of them's better than all the rest or whatever. I don't know. You can just like Pokemon, I guess. And I do. Some Pokemon I do just like. But I don't have a lot of love for grass types. And the starters I'm like pretty picky with as well. Maybe I should just make a big box. So I have an idea of where I'm supposed to be clicking. Oops. There was a very large plane that just blew by. It wasn't a plane, but it was very loud. And by virtue of that, I did not like it. I'm gonna be honest. Pretty upset. I fucking hate that stuff, man. It's, like, the street that I live next to is not a street that you're supposed to go fast on either. So that guy is fucking speeding like a motherfucker. Like, highly fucking illegal shit. Probably like 30 or 50 over the speed limit type shit. Like, he's going very, very fast. Modern Age Stages. My first starter on Gen 8 was Grookey, but Score Bunny is honestly better. I'm on post game for Sword and Shield too. Weird to like feel so strongly about it, I guess. I don't know the Pokemon that well. Grookey's the one who gets Grassy Glide and Grassy Terrain. And that, like, probably way better than Cinderace's Libero. But if we're talking about the, like, original abilities, Blaze and whatever the grass version of Blaze is, I honestly don't know if either of those Pokemon are any good. I'm gonna be real, like, they're both kind of dead to me. What is this? Oh, this is the... This is... Step. Sure. And then we want one... kind of like this, probably. Wait, did the opacity not work? Oops. No, yeah, it's like, obviously it just moved, you fool. This one's just like a suggestion. This one's also like not that important. It just needs to be around there. I might have fucked both of these up. I'm not sure. Okay, so way further to the right. We'll dial it in. Keep opening and closing that tab on the side. Oop, this one. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, it doesn't need to be perfect, right? I just want it to be like a suggestion of where. It's funny, this box is slow enough that I keep forgetting about it. It's not been fucking me up terribly, but it has messed me up a few times. Like the cycle's so long that I forget that I'm supposed to check that. That's not bad though. Kind of feel like I should have an order to them though. Because it's like pattern. I can't. My number keys weren't working, so I couldn't open this menu until just now. I don't know. I guess I don't really need labels that much, but bruh. I mean, I say that like I'm surprised. I definitely shouldn't be, right? It was warning me that it was going to break any moment now. Stage, just shout out to the guy at Matt Rife's comedy show. Told him he proposed to his wife with a ring and a Pokeball. And Matt Rife mocked the dude in a child's voice, saying my favorite Pokemon is Charizard. And the dude actually had Charizard tattooed on his back. I think I know who Matt Rife actually is. He's like a very insult-oriented comedian. Like very much confrontational type of comedian or whatever. People like him though, a lot. He's a funny guy too. Like, I would say needlessly mean-spirited comes to mind. You're like, fuck, bro. You don't need to be that cruel. I kind of remembered. Is that weird? I kind of remembered that I wanted to come over here, but I didn't know why. I think the markers are good. They're reminding me. It's like building a muscle memory. They're reminding me in a way that I don't have to think about it. I'm like removing the processing from my mind and placing it on the game. It's harder and harder for me to get this though. Like my rate is still not there at all. But as I'm like building out these markers, like it's kind of starting to come together. Let's see. I'm not sure which marker is next. It's the biggest one. I could do like, is this one? I guess this would be one. Do one, then two. The order is so fucking cringe. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. because Arania had too much thinking. I needed to number the tiles. That's crazy. That's crazy that that's the conclusion that I came to somehow. It's like, oh man, I'm too busy thinking about stuff. Too many decisions to make, you know? Can I make this easier somehow? But it's like kind of true. I mean, was easier when there were fewer tiles as well, so I guess that's part of the reason why I didn't need labels. But now that I have tiles, or so many of them, like I kind of do need to know the order of them. And the colors don't really help. Like yellow, then cyan, then green, magenta, then red. Like that's not right. These two should be reversed, I think. Yellow, green, blue, magenta, red. Makes a little more sense. To be fair, the deposit all button, the bank one, was actually, this one here, was actually oldest, like by far. That's one of the first tile markers like I basically ever made, I think, even. I forgot. It's this one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't love Arania, but we're trying. We're trying to love Arania. Sobriety. Keep getting this one, or forgetting this one. Yeah, there's a little too many markers for me to remember. Even though there's only 5, it's definitely too much for my mental load. Definitely mixing them up. So having them labeled actually surely is tremendously helpful. Probably would be better if they were like more intuitive in some way. Like one thing I've seen, like blast furnace helper or whatever, it just highlights the thing that you want to do next, right? So you could definitely have something like that where you just have like the one marker basically. Empty the pouch. Jesus Christ. Game, please. Yeah, I seem to be capping out around 67, 68k. Like the most I can really hope for is around there. Unless I can improve significantly. But that would take probably quite a few hours rather than just like a day of doing this. Actually, we'll do the prayer. Just in case. A little bit of prayer will go a long way. That'll give us the run energy that we need, but we can get the rest of it too. Not a lot of reason to, I suppose. How are we doing money-wise? 750k an hour? Honestly, not bad. It's like twice what you get from MLM. Like, kind of not bad. I think the rate's better than MLM too, experience-wise. It's not nearly as chill as MLM though, so you have to consider that. Damn, we ended up with like 1 mil an hour here, nearly. Not quite. This is a long hour for 1 mil though. It's rough. Rough. I think part of the problem is also that these markers are like kind of all over the place. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a weird star shape instead of just being clockwise or counterclockwise. I don't think there's a lot I can do to make the markers closer together as well. One of the things that we've been trying to do, especially with like this pouch, right? This is the most important part. So these two being very close to each other is very good. But like lining up this ladder with like this bank, I think is like basically impossible. These two you might be able to get together sort of if you adjust the angle. But I think that the viewing angle that I have right now, this is like pretty fucking close to perfect, because I can see this altar and the bank and the path that I'm going all together. Whereas if you did the opposite viewing angle, you could probably do the same, but either of the other two you probably couldn't do. Like if the camera were over here or over here, I don't think you could do that, but this way you can. But it's basically impossible to see the altar that I clicked on from behind it, I don't think. I think you could only view it from here. So I think this viewing angle has got to be like pretty fucking close to optimal. And it is kind of nice to like click on the stairs and then just wait here. That's the wrong one. I hit 2 instead of 1. It's so alarming to have this menu pop up and disappear. Like, whoa, what happened to the screen? Even though I'm the one doing it. Yeah, I don't know. We might not do ZMI again. I wanted to give it like a good, proper chance. Spend some time doing it. And we definitely did improve it, even in very small ways. I'm also not very good at drinking potions. Serious Old Man is now also walk here. We are slowly phasing out all of the bullshit. I can't believe how big of a factor random events are. Because so many of the random events end up like congregating around that bank specifically, because that's where the like slowest part of this run is for everyone. So there's just a bunch of random events always there, huh? Crazy. But it's like definitely significant. Like switching them to walk here has been huge. I'd switched it to dismiss thinking that was better, but walk here is way better. You just literally ignore them if it's walk here. That way I'm not having to dismiss them every single fucking time. I can just click on the thing under them. I'm gonna be honest, I am significantly more tired now than I was before. I'm losing it. I'm bored. Which is not surprising. It is Urania, but I am bored. 100% bored. Tuning this in was interesting enough, but now that this is tuned in, I have to think about this even less, which has resulted in me being bored very fast. And by being bored and doing nothing, I am also kind of tired. So this is potentially the worst timeline, and we're probably going to switch methods pretty soon. But for now, I can still bear. We'll just talk about something and we'll just grit our teeth and bear it as I continue to try to give this a chance. But I'm like pretty sure this can't be the one, because I'm like actively getting more and more sleepy as this goes on. Like, please. Really? Video game? Could you please? Oh my, what is happening, bro? I just lost like 1 million fucking frames. Is it because I said I was sleepy? That's actually happened consistently the last few days. Weird. Huh. It was only for a few seconds, to be fair. Hey, Zuba. Yo, can I please play the fucking game, bro? Shit, Jesus. 1100 frames. What is that? like nearly 20 seconds. Not quite. I guess I'll ignore it because again, we've mostly been fine and it's not like I disconnected or anything. So it's fine. But it's starting to become alarming to me. Yeah, it's starting to become alarming how many frames we just randomly lose now and then. Well, that'll get me fired up. My internet randomly dying. Sure, I don't feel sleepy anymore. Yo, can I please? Actually, no, I didn't want to talk to him. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. Along his fucking spellcast. But yeah. Nothing will stir up the heat in me, the fire in me, just like my internet randomly dying. Though I guess it should realistically have the opposite effect. Because let me tell you something. If my internet's gone for the day or whatever, I am almost certainly just going the fuck to bed. Like, oh, well, we're skipping today. We'll hit today with a fucking skip. We're gonna wait until the internet's back, because what the fuck? Also, music? Also, can I, like, listen to songs? Jesus. What is happening, bro? Versus GG go next day. Unironically, that is 100% how I feel. How's it going, Gur? But yeah, this is Suba Phoenix, if you didn't know. She's a variety streamer, plays a lot of different games with her friends, including Headliners, and also joined us here a couple times for Buckshot Roulette. We played very recently with, obviously it was Suba and I, but also Procelot and Senticrypt. 4 of us together were playing Buckshot Roulette together. It was a pretty good time. I definitely recommend you check out Suba. She also streams art sometimes. Other than Buckshot Roulette, I would expect her to play games with the homies. I've seen her play Monster Hunter Wilds, but I've also seen her play games like Peak and the Headliners. Well, I haven't seen her play the Headliners. That game I've only ever seen like 10 minutes of gameplay, I think, one time or whatever. But yeah, I'd expect her to be live now and then. Usually it's like fully opposite my schedule, so like a full 12 hours from now, maybe thereabouts. But she's definitely a variety streamer. You can catch her live doing all kinds of stuff, having a good time. Very much a vibes based, you know, cozy streamer, if you will. I don't know if there's a demographic for, you know, people that are like watching this stream and would also be interested in watching a stream 12 hours from now. You have a very weird sleep schedule. You know what I mean? You have to like sleep in between either this stream and her stream or her stream and this stream. You know what I mean? Like the sleep has to happen somewhere in that 12-hour span in order for that to make sense, I think. Like we're very much opposite sides of the world. It makes it very easy to know what time it is for her, actually. At least until the daylight savings time or whatever shifts. Because that would make it harder. But it would be close still. It would be within an hour. Suba says, or have it be 8 a.m. here, which it is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter like where they are in the world necessarily. It would just be, it would have to be like basically opposite. No, well, not opposite. It would have to be they either sleep in between my stream and yours, so during the day for you, or between your stream and mine, which would be during the night for you, I think. Yes. Very hard to communicate the time zones changing and stuff. Though, that said, I fucking hate time zones, man. I want time zones to completely be eradicated. I'm so down for us to just be like one global time. Even if that means that noon, like day, midday ends up being fucking, I don't know, some random 7 o'clock in the 7 o'clock at night or whatever. That's fine. I don't care. It's worth it. Suba says head pats for you, by the way. No reason why. Okay. Modern Age Sage's global time. Yeah. There's a bunch of different ways they could work. Everyone adopting UTC is obviously like the most pragmatic one, because not only does that affect a lot of people, maybe not the most people or anything like that, but it affects a lot of people very minimally, but also like most computers and stuff, I think just generally run on that shit anyway. Like it's like UTC and then they just adjust it from there, which is like fine. But yeah, I think that global time would help a lot. But removing the time shifting would also help, but you could even continue shifting times if you made a global time and it wouldn't actually matter that much. I don't know why we shift times. I think that shit is like made up, to be honest. I know why I know in theory why it happens, but I don't think it's real. Number one, and number two, I don't think it needs to affect literally fucking the entire population of the United States, or at least nearly, when fucking farmers apparently care about that and no one else does. You know what I mean? Like, more efficiently using daylight hours is like a meme. We have fucking light bulbs. Like, we don't need that. Most of us are awake at night most days anyway. Doesn't matter what time of year. You know what I mean? We don't sleep at night like fucking protolithic humans. You know what I mean? We're like, modern humanity stays up. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? It's literally nighttime here now. I'm not going to sleep. I don't need an extra hour of daylight. It's not going to change anything. It's just going to make it so that there's seasonal crashes because people are sleepier than they're supposed to be when they lose an hour of sleep fucking once a year, every goddamn year. Crazy. Modern Age Sages bring back 24/7 stores. I mean, there are still some. It's just a matter of how populous the area that you are in, I think. I don't need 24/7 stores, to be honest. I think that 24/7 stores encourage bad habits for me. Hey, question. Where the fuck is the music, bro? Please. God, this place is fucking terrible. This is no better than Guardians of the Rift. God damn it, man. Can I like fucking listen to songs in this fucking video game? Like, please. Oh shit. Forgot about carbon energy. But yeah, what was I just talking about? 24/7 stores don't really help me specifically, just because all they do is encourage me to have fucked up sleep schedules, realistically. Like, I should just go to the store or order food or whatever when it is open. That's like generally what should happen there. Like, I remember being in college and ordering pizza at like fucking 2 a.m. type shit, which was fine, obviously, but like clearly not the best lifestyle that I could have been living. Also, rip my fucking savings, dog. I spent so much fucking money on like pizza and shit when I really didn't need to spend any money at all because I was getting my food for free at the time at the college itself. Still not nearly as much money as I have spent on takeout and stuff. I spent way less then than when I was living alone here or when I was living with that roommate as well. Modern Age Sages, I mean, if time used global hours and the world adjusted to that, then stores like Walmart, stores like Walmart open at night would be good for people who work at night and sleep during the day. What? Modern Age Sage, I don't think you understand what I'm saying at all. So if you used global time, right? Everything would be exactly the same as it is, except the time on your watch when you look at it would be a different number, right? People wouldn't all go to sleep in the world at the same time and wake up in the world at the same time. That's not what would be different, which I think is what you're thinking. Not that the stores would open at different, like literally a time of day. Like the sun would be in the same position when a store opens as before, but the number that you would see on your watch would be different. That's the only thing that changes. Suba says, dang it, I keep forgetting you can't process clips. No, it's not that I can't process clips, it's that you can't post links because people can't be trusted, generally at least. You're the only person actually that has consistently tried to post clips or links actually in general. There's actually a place for clips, which you know, it's in the Discord, but you're the only person who actually consistently tries to post clips or links in general, is what I'm really trying to say. Up until you, Suba, the only person who ever tried to post links were scammers for like bots. So yeah, I'm definitely not about to like let people post links because again, you're the only one ever other than people trying to scam people with links, like phishing links and shit. And it's well worth it, unfortunately. Modern Age Sage says, yeah, I know that. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. I don't understand what you're saying then. Yours says, I spent so little money not on school while in college. Like I went to the dining hall and filled up water bottles with milk for my cereal. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I definitely did not do anything close to that. So where were you getting the cereal from? Did they not have cereal at the dining hall? I think that they had like breakfast and stuff at the college that I went to. I don't think I ever was awake for breakfast. The food was actually pretty good though. At that time in my life, I was like abandoning condiments and seasoning or whatever, like fully. It was like, we're going to embrace what food tastes like without any augmentation, without any transformations in any way. Just like what it straight up tastes like, raw, if you will. It was fine. It was interesting to do. It was like an interesting experiment, but like I definitely season food now. And it also was easier, right? That was no small part. It's like I didn't want to have to go to the seasoning and condiments table or whatever. But yours says they did, but I had a limited amount of entries, so the goal was to stuff as much into the to-go container as possible. Wow, you had a to-go container? That's crazy. I think that you weren't technically allowed to bring any food away. Like, I imagine it worked the same way at my college as it did at yours, where like when you enter the dining place, a meal hall, cafeteria, I guess, whatever, right? That like uses a credit or whatever, but it's like a buffet otherwise, like you can take whatever you want and there's like no restrictions. I technically had a limit to the number of meals that I could have, but I did not get anywhere close, nowhere fucking close to the meals that I was actually supposed to like, or the limit. In fact, I probably wasn't even eating a safe amount of food, to be honest. I wasn't eating very much food at all. Probably lost like fucking 10 or 15 pounds or some shit. Like it was probably not good, actually. And I'm not like a big guy, so that probably would have been like an appreciable difference. Like you probably could tell that I lost weight, probably. Girl says you had to eat there or get a to-go. Oh, interesting. Either. Yeah, no, I didn't have a to-go option, I don't think, at the time. Girl says I survived off 5 trips a week. I think most days. I mean, it depends, right? When I was doing, like, because my mental was up and down depending on the semester and even the day. So like it just depends, right? I think when I was at my most normal, it was once a day. But I think I probably went 3 or 4 days without eating food. A few times, even. Suba says, I don't know that you lost weight. What? Suba, I'm talking about when I was in college, like years ago. I was losing weight. I've been the same weight for as long as you've known me, and for most of my life as well. Actually, I've very consistently have always weighed about the same because I've been the same height for a long time. I am not a very tall person either, but yeah, no, I am not like currently losing or gaining weight. I haven't, and I probably won't. Maybe in the future something will change, but for the longest, I've been the same. And I have no reason to presume that's going to be any different. If anything, I might end up gaining a little weight if I like work out or something. Gain muscle weight. I doubt it. Kira says, I gained weight since I quit traveling. Really? That's interesting. Usually traveling means takeout, and takeout means weight, as opposed to not traveling meaning sedentary, meaning more weight. You know what I mean? It's an interesting result, but I don't know. People says, I mean, I don't know, like I didn't know, but cool context. Oh, IDK, like I didn't know. Yeah, I don't think that acronym works though. I don't think you can change the tense of an acronym. that should be illegal. But yeah, no, I don't think that anyone could know that. Yeah. But yeah, it's a thing that I'm telling you about the past. Yeah. It's normal. It would freak me out if you knew that I had lost weight years ago. That would have freaked me out, to be honest. Like, how could you have possibly have known that? Especially since, for the most part, I have always been the same weight as well. Girl says, yeah, but I was so busy in carrying the toolbox and everything. Now I'm a desk guy. Ah, I see. Hey, can I play this fucking video game? No? My brother in Christ. What is happening to this internet, bro? Bruh. Do we stop? The internet's fine again now. Do we give it one more shot? Punk ass internet, bro. I'm gonna have to call these people. It's like, it's not like it's a huge problem, but losing all of my internet for 8 seconds randomly on the hour or whatever the fuck is happening. It's been twice now in 4 hours. So like every couple hours, I guess, on average. And it's funny because it's like, I didn't even notice that it was a problem until fucking a week ago or something like that is when this started happening. But it also seems like it's getting worse, which does seem to me like cause for alarm. I don't know. Who's live? Are there people playing RuneScape? Is Plumbo still live? Plumbo's live, Wheel Raider. No Plumbo. That's so sad. Nobody's playing old school RuneScape either? Beanman is. I don't know. Do I hate it? I do. Do I hate it enough to give up on stream? Nah, I think I'm taking out ZMI on this. All right, we give it one more shot. If that happens again, then we'll end stream. And I had to call this guy again. Motherfuck. I don't know. I feel like my internet's usually quite good, but every time it has a hiccup, I do feel pretty upset about it. But I also test my internet, especially streaming, right, more than most people do. So I kind of want to give them a break. But at the same time, if it were like any other, like I would say essential utility, water and electricity, for example, like you just wouldn't accept it being out for a while, right? Like a power outage is a big fucking deal. And like not having water is way worse than that. Now, to be fair, those utilities are older as well, and like more well established. And also, I presume have less points of failure, I guess? I don't really know. And the internet's a lot more mystical. mysterious, but it's also like less like protected. You know what I mean? It's less like regulated in a way. And I don't necessarily mean regulated like free. I mean like regulated like some more monopolized without being like, hey, Count Check, can you do me a huge favor and shut the fuck up? Bro. Yo. Seriously? Oh yeah, no, we're definitely calling it. That's a lot of lost frames too. Oh my god. All right, we got to get out of here. It's that time. I've added up to here with this bullshit. First world problems, but also we're like disconnecting actually unironically, which is kind of bad to be honest. Like the viewing experience cannot be good. Who are we gonna raid though? That's a question at this point. When was the last time I rated Shades? I don't think he's on the list. We'll raid Shades. I think his name is Shades with a 3 in it at the end. Yeah. Or wait, it's not even the E, that's a 3. There it is. Sure. Yeah, sorry about the internet, but it is what it is. I can't make the people do what they need to do, but losing, that's like fucking 4 minutes or some shit of stream in the last like hours. Crazy. That's a lot. That's like a whole fucking ad break and some change. But yeah, I'm gonna raid on out to Shades for Sage. Nope, Shades for Shades. That's the name of his this gamer. He's a golden retriever VTuber. He's an friend, and he's playing some Final Fantasy 14 right now. Looks like with a couple homies as well. He's almost at Heaven's Ward, which means that he's at the end of a Realm Reborn ish, which is very beginning of the game, if you will. The game comes in like major patches. There's like 4 or 5 expansions or whatever. This is the base game, the end of the base game, if you will. There's lots and lots of Final Fantasy 14 content. And this game that he's playing, the MMO, is Final Fantasy 14, is totally free to play all the way through Stormblood, which is the second expansion. I think it's Heaven's Ward and then Stormblood, I believe, and then Shadowbringer, Endwalker, Dawntrail. That's it. Yeah. So I think through Stormblood is free right now. So you can join him, not like literally right now, but you can join him in the game if you want. And I highly recommend it. I enjoy this plot and the characters very much in this game, Final Fantasy 14. And I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.